all your sports info. You step in and stand clear. Let's go. You got Super Dave, Coach Kirk, and Todd the Magnificent.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio, where the world of hip hop and sports live.
All right. Welcome back. Good afternoon, everyone. We are live. It is Super Dave along with Coach Kirk. Surge the Sports Star.
What's going on?
Slick the Relic.
The living fossil.
Back in the building. And Todd the Magnificent.
Ready to go.
Shout out to G Money just entering the place.
Yeah.
All right, before we get started, we want to welcome back Mongo. And we also want to give a shout out. His father passed away. Want to wish him best. And, you know, he's all part of the family here. So we just want to extend our condolences.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
Your dad was a warrior.
To the end.
That's correct. So
You won't be.
Even though it might be the end. Yeah.
all right. Shout out to G Money who just entered the place. All right. So again, if anybody want to express the condolences, we greatly appreciate it.
Yes.
To the Relic. Again, his family. So be there with him through the good part and the bad part. All right. Now, on a brighter note, I just want to wish my aunt 101 happy birthday. She's in South Carolina.
Oh, man, congratulations.
Wow. 101.
101.
Got a nice ring to it. Yeah, sure do.
Yeah. Well, my grandmother tapped out at 108, and it'll be
You got longevity on your side.
right. It'll be next week. It'll be 35 years since you've been up.
You keep going to Jet games, you may not reach it, man.
Not gonna happen. That was my last and final Jet game. But let's move on, Coach Kirk.
Yes, sir.
How was your weekend? Let's start with that.
My weekend was relaxing, home with the family. I didn't do much, didn't do anything.
Happy Thanksgiving and everything.
Everything was good. Yeah, Thanksgiving was good. Healthy, wealthy, and wise.
All right. Sports Star.
Nice.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Same to you. It was good. It was quiet, which I like. And good weekend. Got outside yesterday, went to the outlet. Cold as hell, but I'm glad I went. But other than that, real quiet. Deer Park.
All right.
No?
So we're in full effect. Welcome back, Mongo.
G, no doubt. Your poison pill. Ooh,
Coach
I'm sorry.
Kirk.
I got it.
Coach Kirk with the LeBron hater pills.
Yeah, he got the LeBron hater pills.
We live in effect.
He got two. He liked them hater pills. He
Magnificent. Welcome back. I for some reason I thought you was gonna be.
No, I told you I would see y'all next week.
Oh well,
I was in and out.
Old age. Okay, you did go.
Yeah, I went. I was in and out. Had a great time too.
All right, great.
Nice.
Had a great time.
All right, welcome back. So, all right, Relic, talk to us. You got the mic. What's up?
I had to go through it last week. My pops was stubborn to the end, but I was at peace with it. And Wednesday night, my brother was with him, and he took his last breaths. There's a funny part of that though. He's like breathing hard, and he really can't get his words out.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, they're trying to help him, whatever, right? So I'm in there by myself, rubbing his hand, whatever, holding his hand, chatting with him. He's trying to get breath out, but I ain't really talking to him. So he's like, so we standing there. Brian, my brother, comes in, right? He says, "What's up, Greg? What's up? What's up, Dad?" He looks at him, and goes, why you ain't at work? My brother said, this dude's going through all of this stuff, and he
Right.
worried about why I'm not at work.
Wow.
Get that money.
Right. So when I seen
Yeah.
that, I knew. I said, Dad, you know, you don't want us to be. You don't want to be a burden on
Right.
nobody. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
So that was like, that's something that I'm gonna always remember.
Yeah, definitely,
I
definitely.
hear you.
All right.
Yeah.
That somewhat reminds me of Sandy, but that's a whole nother story.
Okay,
man.
okay.
You know.
Oh, you can share that if you like. I mean,
me and Dave went to go see Sandy, and we sitting by the bed, we talking, watching TV, just chilling with him. So the nurse came and was gonna bust some food. You want to feed him? So I said, okay. So, I'm taking the food out, I'm feeding him, and then all of a sudden, he's taking a little small, then he stopped. So I didn't really notice it at first, but then I'm speaking to him and he's not responding. So I'm like looking at him, and he looking at me. It was like, oh shoot! Then all of a sudden, nurses just came running into the room. Y'all gonna have to. I was like, oh shoot, and I thought that was it for him, man. So we in another room, and a whole bunch of people came in the room. We go to, I guess the lounge where you can sit in. Then his son Brandon came in. I said, yo, you better go check on your father, man. This and that, but they revived him and whatnot.
Okay,
This
okay.
and that. But it was just scary, man. It's
Yeah.
just a weird feeling, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever had watch somebody take their last breath, but I
Yeah.
have.
Mm.
Yeah.
And like you said, 1 minute they up, and the next thing they just
Mhm.
Yeah.
go out on you.
It's
something,
it's an eerie feeling like,
Mhm.
Right,
because I found my father came home from work, and I found him in the bed. He was passed away and shit. And it's like, I didn't know what to do, man. I'm just sitting there. A whole bunch of thoughts just went through my head.
Mhm.
And and your first thing is like, the hell I'm gonna do?
Right.
He's not here no more.
Yeah.
And my mom had passed 3 years prior to that, so I was, I called my sister up and we crying on the phone together, It's just a crazy feeling.
Yeah.
yeah. I remember, like, just to add on to Kurt, when we was in there, the nurse came to see if he was responsive, and then she started like hitting him, like, and she like cold blue, and that's when everybody just came, like, seemed like they came out the walls,
Mhm.
out the ceiling,
Yeah.
with the defibrillator and everything to try to, and they worked on them, and they send us out, like, and it was just an eerie feeling,
Right. Right.
but they got him back,
Mhm.
and unfortunately, as time went on, his condition wasn't getting any better,
Right.
but passed on. But I mean, I would just like to say your dad, he fought a brave fight, and he didn't want to go through things.
Right.
Mhm.
You want no cutting nothing.
I
So
don't blame him that at 89.
You might not
I
come
don't
back.
know.
right. So I mean,
That's a life.
when we look at that in retrospect, it's just you lived your life, and it's the best you could do.
Yeah, he fought the fight.
Mm.
I tell everybody this, and my faith helps me a lot in this.
It's good.
We don't live forever.
No.
You gotta understand that.
No.
And if you tell me I can get to 89, I'm gonna leave him with a smile on my face, bro.
Mhm.
Trust me on that. 89. If I didn't do what I wanted to do by then, it ain't getting done.
Right.
So if you tell me right now I get to 89, we gonna party tonight.
Right.
From now to 89.
Right.
All right.
You know what I mean? But it's all good.
I'm just happy to get up every morning.
There you go.
Amen.
That too.
There you go.
Right now,
Oh.
it ain't promising.
Right.
I see a lot of young cats, much younger than me, going
Oh, please.
away, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm lucky to get to 67.
Mm.
Thank
Right.
God.
that's
Right.
right.
And I can't
But
be.
it's funny you said that about getting
The
cut
what?
because
Getting
when
cut,
my dad got sick, they cut him, and the next day he was gone.
Right. Right.
Just that quick.
Wow.
The next day.
Yeah.
And I had him over 50 years. So what am I?
Yeah,
what
yeah,
am I
you
complaining
had him,
about?
right.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So
And he was dead.
right.
That's
Right.
the beauty
Every
of it.
day.
He was dead.
Mhm.
Listen, my mother's alive today and she's not doing that well. And she told me years ago, she don't go to the doctor no more.
Right.
I'm gonna stay here right in my bed, and when
Right.
God called me home,
Right.
I'm going. I don't even no nurses coming to visit,
Right.
no nothing. She don't want none of that.
Right.
So I had to make peace with that. That's
Yeah.
that's what she wants. That's what she'll get.
Right.
That's all right.
Exactly.
And
Those
some
are
of
her
the-
wishes.
Some
Yeah.
of the doctors will tell you some of these problems you have, you got to live with it anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what he told my father. Certain things that
so-
we can't even risk operating on.
Mhm.
Right. Because they too old.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got to deal with it.
That's great. So G Money, how was your weekend, brother? Welcome back.
It was fabulous.
That's
good,
what's
good,
up.
good,
No,
good.
no
That's what's
family fights with all 100 of y'all. That's great.
His wife's family. They're Mexican.
Mhm.
We had everything. Mexican food.
Oh, that's what's
lamb,
up.
Turkey. My cousin cooked 14 slabs of ribs
Wow.
before he left. And when I say all the food was gone,
Hey.
You said you went to Texas, right?
Dallas.
Oh,
Went
Dallas.
to Arlington.
Okay.
Oh, that's why we
what
thought you wasn't coming back.
Yeah,
I
he's
left
on.
Tuesday,
Right.
back Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, let me do a quick shout out. Eddie Ferguson shouting out. How about them Steelers? Huggy B still waiting on the phone call. What's up, Huggy B? All right.
Steeler Nation.
Yeah. Ferg said, yeah. Say, how about them Steelers?
Can't say nothing about them.
Before we get
Nothing
started,
bad anyway.
No, not yet.
before we get started,
You say wait.
I mean, just to add on the Greg thing, me and Coach Kurt and Mike, we fired some turkeys on Wednesday. When that was interesting. When we knocked out like 8 turkeys, fired 8 turkeys. huh?
Between 6 and 8, yeah. Between 6 and 8.
No, it's a Pacific number, man.
Oh, okay.
He lost count after
Yeah.
6. You know what I'm
I
saying?
remember 6 and shit, but yeah.
Yo, listen, we was
I know we ate one.
we was going in. Shout out to Chef Primo again, because he sort of just put us on the right track. And when yo, man, don't do this, don't do that. Don't if you're doing this, you're doing too much of this, you're doing so he actually just directed us,
Right.
and I think the birds came out better than they did in the
Previously,
previous
previous years,
years.
yeah.
So,
Because we probably overcooked
Yeah,
them the
we-
previous
yeah,
years.
we did.
But it
but-
came, they were tasty. At least the ones that I
yeah,
ate. The
absolutely.
One that I ate
I
was
had no-
tasty. I can't speak for
no
nobody else.
complaints that came out like wow, just listening. And so we tried to do a little injection, but he suggested, and that I guess is a play on when you inject the bird, it might take a little while longer
Mm.
to cook because of the stuff injected in the bird. But if you just do fresh rub with the seasoning,
Mhm.
stuff like that, it fries better. And then, again, we out there, it wasn't the warmest of days, but it was decent.
It was
It was
decent.
decent, more better than these last couple of days. But
But we had the basement door, so we
Right,
going
and we
back
was-
up and down.
and we was dropping them birds, and you do the dry rub, and especially some people just here, let's fry it, and you dropping the wet bird and you causing the grease fires, things of that nature.
Right.
It's a learned experience.
It definitely is.
But
definitely.
yeah. So if y'all want some turkeys for Christmas, call Coach Kirk. We got you. All right, so
beep, 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 beep.
can't call the phone right now. Leave your order. All right, so yeah. So yesterday I did visit the Jets. Oh, what a feeling. But okay. And that's all I got to say.
He said, "What a feeling."
It's over with, and
You
we're
talking
gonna
about the
keep
cold, or you talking about the game?
Yeah.
Is it-
probably both. Like one time, it was like 12 guys on the field because somebody was supposed to get off the field. And then looking down, and the players at one end, and this guy trying to hustle to get off the field on the other end. And I was like, what on earth? And then it was another time, it was 12 guys on the field, and one guy trying to break his neck to get off, and he's like, timeout, time. So they killed timeouts. They not ready. It's a whole bunch of things just falling apart.
Right.
Yeah, like they season since the beginning.
Exactly. Just
Yeah.
falling apart. It's been falling apart since
Since the
game
beginning.
one.
Exactly.
Shout out to John Janowitz
when
on
it,
the
go,
check
when it
in.
go bad, it go bad. man.
We
The
lost
cra-
to San Francisco by 20-something points, and San Francisco turned into garbage.
Right.
So what's that say about us?
Right. Are we garbage?
Well,
for real?
didn't they have all their players then?
No.
No.
McCaffrey didn't play.
He didn't play.
No.
He didn't
Oh,
start.
that's
at the
right. That
beginning.
running back,
Yeah.
that backup running back had a
Yeah.
good game.
killed
on it.
us.
He's still
Yeah.
killing. But it almost reminded me of the game this week, the college game. You call a timeout.
Ohio State.
Ohio
Michigan.
State. You call a timeout.
Yeah.
You got 2 left. You come out the timeout, and you got to call another one after,
Another
which you
one.
can't do.
Right. You can't
Penalty.
go back to back.
If
Right.
12 guys come out on the field. You got to be an idiot.
Oh,
You got to be an idiot.
there was one play
I-
where they
you
called
know.
a horse collar tackle on somebody,
The
and then
Jets. Yeah.
and then in the college game, I saw a horse collar tackle on one of them games, and they didn't call it. And this dude looked like he horse collared the dude worse than
The jet guy.
right. So I personally think that the officiating, those dudes were betting on the Seahawks to win. I just thought that straight up.
Well, I tell you, this has been a season in the NFL where flags just throw.
Oh.
Every time you see a good play, I'm looking for the flag.
Yeah.
Because it's like every time.
Mm-hmm.
Every time there's a big play, there's always a flag.
Right. And I'm starting
What's
to
up?
think like, the wide receivers are learning. Like if I'm running and the guy is, the DB is trailing me, all I gotta do is slow up and let him bump into me.
Well,
I'm getting a
Oh
call.
my
And
goodness.
that's because they're
and
not looking back.
the
to
defense-
Right. They don't turn
backs-
it back, and they teaching them. They gotta be teaching them that way.
Well, they teaching them wrong.
They teaching
'Cause I
them
played-
wrong.
That ain't how I learned how to play.
Me, I
You
either.
can't keep your hands
No,
on.
no,
For
no.
one thing, these guys are
After 5
grabbing.
yards.
Right.
Right.
If you got to grab the guy, that's telling me you're not getting. The first thing you're supposed to do with the ball's height is take 3 steps back.
Right.
You trying to stay and get him and trying to get him from going off the line.
Right.
That bump and run.
Right.
Once he gets by you,
He's-
now
he's
you got to
throwing-
grab the whole time
Right.
to
Right.
catch up, and that's going to be a flag every
It's a
time.
flag.
So take steps. Forget that bump.
What's
Right.
supposed
You
to
ain't
be
gonna do
5
it. You
yards to 10 yards?
Supposed to be 5,
Five.
and they doing it all the way down the
He's doing it
field.
past 5
And
yards.
like you said, when the ball's in the air, you never look to see where the
Right.
ball's
They don't
coming.
turn around.
You don't turn around. It's horrible.
Nah, you're
It's
not.
horrible.
You're not playing the ball. You playing.
It's
Yeah,
you
you
playing
said-
the guy's
yeah,
action.
you supposed to be. You
Right.
supposed to look at
But
the
this
guy
is- they
and the
run,
quarterback
Like Greg was saying, they running and they got their hands up and they running right into the
right
guy.
into the guy.
Right into
And-
the
Right
guy.
into
Like,
the
are
guy.
you serious?
You know, and what's
It's
funny,
bad.
it's funny that you say that because 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna say 9 times out of 10.
Nah, say
on,
him again.
depending on the quarterback, that pass is not accurate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you happen to look back at the right time, you can get that. You can get a big interception.
Right.
But you're too
So
busy running because you're getting burnt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The ball hits you in the back, or you trip the guy up because he's looking for the ball.
Right.
And that's where the pass is.
Very rarely do you see a guy wide open.
Right.
right.
Most
right.
of the times they throw the ball to the guy and the guy's on him.
Right.
The guys never. They just figure 1-on-1 you could get the ball.
Right.
You could beat him.
Unless it's a
Right.
busted
You know what I'm
play.
saying? Yeah.
So, I mean, a
This
busted
is
So they- and they hoping for the penalty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This is why I like guys like Russell and Flacco.
Right.
Because they see 1-on-1.
They
They,
don't.
they flinging it. Yeah.
If any, remember I said a few weeks ago, it's either going to pass interference, long
Mhm.
interception. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's going to
Mhm.
be one of those.
Yeah.
So who's a better gunslinger, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers?
Better gunslinger. Brett Favre, I say, is a better gunslinger. Or he was a gunslinger.
Rodgers was the more accurate passer.
Right.
He said Brett
I like
Favre.
what
He
you
said
said.
Brett Favre.
No, he said who out of the two?
Brett Favre or Joe Flacco. That's what he said.
No, he
No,
said
Ryan
Brett Favre
Rodgers.
or Aaron
Aaron
He
Rodgers.
said,
Rodgers.
oh,
You
he
not
said, I
listening?
thought he said Flacco.
Yeah.
You not listening?
No, it's
you
okay.
interrupted me?
Rodgers was
Uh-oh.
much more.
Welcome
accurate.
back. Welcome
And
back.
you interrupted me and you're not even paying attention?
Hold up. Let me shout out Cecil
My father said-
Postel.
My father said, don't do nothing, Greg.
Let-
All right, Dad, I got you.
Uh-oh.
I got the power now.
Oh, hold up. We still working on pay-per-view rights.
That's all right. That's all right.
Well-
I got fatherly strength now.
Oh, you
Okay.
do?
I ain't
Yeah.
mad at you.
Oh,
But
can
he was
stop
the more
me.
accurate
Yeah.
passer, Aaron
Nothing
Rodgers.
can stop.
But I think Brett Favre is a better gunslinger.
Again, Lou, let me
Yeah.
shout out the Bearded One Postel.
Brett,
What's up,
Rally
folks?
Radio,
What's
12
up?
to
What's
1
up,
on
folks?
Saturdays. Check it out. Everything in the world of cars. Fast cars, slow cars, you name it. Rally Radio, 12 to 1. Let's go. Hey.
Brett was, like you said, more of a risk taker.
Right.
He took a lot of risks.
Yeah, he
That's-
did.
And
Yeah.
that's why they go to the Super Bowl when he was with Minnesota.
Mhm.
But anyway,
Well,
he got his
like,
one.
you
They
know,
both got
so
one ring each.
Mhm.
so right. But so when you were saying that, so like how you said Wilson or Flacco, well, you know, like when you run it like that, you need somebody to put the ball up there
right.
and whatnot. So
Right.
you know, but
He's looking good right now. I tell you that. Wilson's looking very good right now.
Yeah, he's
much better than he played the last year.
Yeah.
So
He-
I think that was
yeah.
more the coach messing his head up.
Yeah, the coach had a
Right.
certain
Coach Messi
style
said
that he
bad
wants.
about it.
Yeah, and he took that well too. He
Mhm.
took it better than I would have took it.
Yeah.
Because I might have got
Stay
thrown out the league. Yeah, he stayed very professional.
getting
But me and him
paid.
would have had some problems in the locker room.
He getting paid.
But yeah, that's true.
When you
He
just
walking
said,
away with
when
40
you just
million.
said you want to
Yeah.
get the coach a new facelift or
And
something.
I think that was part
Then
of
I
it.
was in back. No, but what he did, that was on national TV when he did.
Yeah, he was out
yelling
of
at
pocket.
him like
He
that.
was.
Come on, man, you don't do that. You don't do that.
Sometimes
Well, he took it well.
Right.
He took it. He walked with his money. You right. He walked with
I
his
like.
money. I
I
might
like
have would
what
have
you-
forfeited that money.
Pay the fine. I like what you said. I like what you said.
Yeah, that's good.
So, let's go to the next stop. So last week we tried it. So I don't know if y'all interested in trying it again. Let's get it off our chest. You know, like
I thought
go
that's what we
around.
was doing.
I think me and Serge got the same topic today.
Well, listen.
I think he's on my side on
So-
this one.
I don't think so.
You ain't got me on. You ain't gonna talk about our team.
No.
You don't even want to talk.
It's
Not the green team.
No.
Oh, you know? Okay.
Orange thing?
No. The blue and white. The
No, no.
pinstripes.
Oh,
That's
no.
what I'm talking about.
Oh, you going there? Oh,
All right.
okay.
Well, who want to go first?
You
Let him
start-
get it
you
off.
can go
Yeah, let
ahead.
him get it off.
I mean, well, Mongo, if you, you're
Yeah,
not
Mongo,
prepared,
you
I
gotta,
don't
you
know
gotta,
if I got anything this week.
Greg, you got something you want to share?
You know, I'm usually a Tomlin nitpicker. So
Usually,
this week, the only thing I'm upset about, not really upset, is they let the clock run down to 3 seconds
Never
left
satisfied.
in the second quarter. They could have got one more chance throwing it in the end zone. I don't know what happened between Russell and Tomlin, but they let the clock run all the way down, and then they forced a quick. They was forced to call the timeout and kick the field goal with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Okay.
All right, now I am mad about some of the officiating because when Pickens came off the line on the slant pattern, my man with the pick six. If y'all seen the pick six, he had Pickens' helmet. You know what I'm saying? Threw him down, and then he catches the ball from Russell and runs it in, and they don't call nothing.
They miss a lot of calls, Israel.
Yeah,
They make
but
bad
that's
calls
my
and
one
miss a
pet
lot.
peeve.
Of
But you will take the W.
Yeah, because they brought it back. But I was ready. I was ready to be pissed off. I was.
But you got the positive.
I got
the
the
W
positive
at the end.
because the bungles will bungle. I remember that slide. I've been
You
telling
always
y'all
say that.
all year.
It's the
You always
defense that bungles.
Right, the offense.
That offense
Did you
is
hear the
one of
record?
top offenses in
Did you hear
Pristine.
the record? Did you hear that record?
what?
I think they got the record of most
Most
losses, but they
with
scored
30
over
something.
30
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
Like nine
Six.
or
And
seven.
they
or-
lose.
Yeah,
And they
And they
score under
lose,
30.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
that's crazy.
That
to
is
your
crazy.
team's
That-
credit,
Huh?
to your team's credit, that doesn't generate a lot of offense except they beat the Jets 38-15.
No, we beat the Raiders.
Okay,
Too. We beat the Raiders too.
but so I guess
They're not
y'all sort
usually
of
a
get
team
up
that
for
score
it.
Right, we don't
Yeah.
score like that. Yeah, we don't score like
Well, when you're playing bad defenses like
But
the
like you
Jets,
said,
the
the
Raiders,
Bungles,
and the
yeah.
Bungles, you can't help but
Bungles will
fall into
bungle.
38 points.
Mhm.
Those teams stink. Like Joe Burrow has like 30 touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
Right.
That's an MVP season.
that.
But he's not even being considered because of the fact that the
team suck.
defense
Right.
is so bad.
But who else was doing that years ago? Dan Marino at one point.
Right,
Throwing the points up and Dan Fouts.
right.
Dan
Yeah.
Fouts too.
Yep.
Found school boy.
Putting them points up.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
they
for
lose
sure.
51 to
Yeah.
40.
Yeah.
For sure.
they didn't have the defense.
No.
Yeah. So that's what it
Sad.
was.
All right, so
I'm good.
that's it.
Yeah, I'm good.
I mean, do you want to wrap it up with like this is the relics? We want to try to butter it so everybody like
The relics rant.
right.
Oh, okay.
So we want to
That's good.
we want right. So
Yeah, that's my rant for the
so
day.
we want to we get a patent on it.
That's
Right.
that's an old dusty rant for y'all.
Right.
We get a patent on it.
Okay.
That's Relic's rant for
That's-
the day.
The fossil.
It's sports related to
That's
it.
the fossil. Old and dusty.
Shout out to Noel
It's
Franco,
nothing to
Michael
do with
that.
Stratton on the check-in. All right, so who's up next, gentlemen?
T, you could go ahead.
I think mine is the same thing as the last week. These damn kickers, man. You got one job.
Justin Tucker.
I should just press the tape.
He's just done.
You know what I'm saying? He's horrible.
It's unfortunate.
He's in 1 year, a couple of games, not just that one, a couple of games, and then the guy,
It was
and
7
then
points.
the guy, the
Two field goals and an extra point. Right.
What game
these
them with the
kickers.
Jets?
No,
The
the
Ravens.
Eagles.
Oh.
And,
I'm talking about that Ravens game. I'm
Oh,
talking
okay.
about the college game, Ohio State.
Oh yeah.
You miss. It's like these kickers. I don't know what's going on with these kickers.
Yeah,
It's
Franco
pros
said, hey, full
and
house,
college.
no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? These kickers are horrible,
Now,
man.
let me ask you something. Because the college field goal that would be a little bit harder, right? Them
Why?
hash marks are way out here.
It's the same thing as the pros.
Did they bring the hash marks in?
No, it's the same thing.
No, the hash marks with the pros is in line with the
Oh yeah, the hash
goal
marks.
post.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I'm
you're
saying?
saying the hash mark.
Right, the hash marks are out here, so that's a difficult kick.
Kick it between the things, man. Get out of here. I don't.
It
Yo,
is more difficult though.
these guys are crazy, man. I don't know. I got to look at that. I didn't even know that the hash marks are farther
Yeah, the
out. than
hash
the
they
pros.
fall-
marks
they
are
fall
farther out. Oh, yeah.
The goalpost is the same.
They
as
still
the
suck.
NFL.
So you
These
said
kickers
one
are-
Still the
job.
same spot you got to
You
hit.
can't- Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
So,
you
I'm
know.
saying,
They could make them kick it from the out of bounds. You
Right.
still got to get it between the two damn balls. Come on now.
I mean,
and like
It
Tom
is
said,
hard.
it's an
job.
it's an
Right, that is-
adventure.
That is they want.
When these guys line up the kick, you can't tell. You can't move. Don't blink.
No.
Even the extra point. Don't blink.
Right.
These guys
Not-
are
nothing's
missing
guaranteed no more.
every week, man.
Remember though, they pulled the extra point back because they was too accurate.
Well, so, I
That's
mean,
why
they
they
pull
pulled
it
it
back,
back.
but
Right,
still, come
Right.
on, man. If you can't kick a 30-yard field goal in the pros,
Right,
come
I
on,
agree
man.
with you.
Extra
I agree
points, like what, 30 yards or something
Yes,
like that.
Something like that.
30 yards is a
Yeah.
chip shot. You
Hey, you
Yeah,
got to
it's a
make
chip
that.
shot.
Come
right,
on,
You're
man.
supposed to make that.
You
But
get
these
guys off the
guys,
street to
it's
do that.
shaky on every kick.
They do it
Every
every
time.
week.
Yes.
Every week they pulling the guy off the street to
Yes.
become
Yeah.
the kicker.
Said
Yeah.
pull
Because
the guy
people
off
got
the-
to no, because they hurt. They're not
Do
even
they-
on
do they
practice
keep
squad.
you pack it back?
Right, the guy from the Lions. He was a bagpacker or so whatever he was doing last year. Now he's kicking field goals.
Because it's ridiculous, man. It's
Oh, I gotta
horrible.
get out.
You could be in the
How
league
can
one
you
week.
be an elite guy like
Right.
Tucker last year?
Right.
You kicking
All them
60-something
years.
yardage all your life,
What did you
and
say?
now,
What did you say about Tucker? What did you say? How
He's
about that?
done.
Yo,
Yeah.
he said he.
yo,
Right,
you
yeah,
can't
that's
make an
right.
extra
What
point.
did they
for
do
no.
with him? What I
Aubrey
think-
too. Aubrey been missing
What,
kicks.
what did they
Yeah,
do?
that's the other guy
It's-
from Dallas. He's been
no
Yeah.
consequence.
And he was
I
hot
thought-
in the beginning. Wasn't missing nothing.
I thought
I
they
know.
said they were gonna do something with him. I
They
don't-
can't do nothing with him.
Who, Tucker?
They gonna live
No, he
and die
got a
with
kick.
him
He
for the
got
year.
practice.
Yeah.
They
Well,
gonna
the
live
coach
and die
said,
with
the
him
coach
for
said,
the
yeah,
year.
they said they ain't doing nothing.
He's
They
been
they
too
saying
good for
what-
them for too long.
Yeah.
They're not gonna they're not gonna kick him out like
But
that.
see now,
That's
like-
only something the Jets do.
right? So now when you watch their games,
May not be a bad
their
idea. though.
decision making is going to be
Based
based
off
on
the
that.
kick, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
you got to.
And that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't go for it.
right now they're
Yeah.
gonna go for it. And
They
stuff.
got
Like,
You know,
something like the Lions do
No,
all
they
the
got
time. They say, yo, they
no,
go for
they
it.
All
got
the time.
they got a Mike Tomlin it.
Yep, and we got a great kicker.
It's like, to me, that could be like, that might cost you a playoff game,
Yeah,
a Super Bowl,
Yeah.
and your team going to want to kill you. You come in the lock like a
Can't
simple
come back in the
kick,
locker room.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
mixing an extra
Scott Norwood.
point.
What he said, yo, he gonna send
You
him back
know,
on commercials.
that was the week
Scott
before, right?
Norwood.
The Jets missed the extra point that could have tied the game.
Well,
I think it
listen,
was. Was that the
yeah,
week before?
The Jets.
All you had to do
yeah.
was kick. You know what I'm saying?
They said
There
the
was some-
Jets kicker had missed. It's 22 points altogether. They had missed. And shit, man.
So I think yesterday Seattle's kicker wasn't kicking the ball right or something, and they was going for it on 4th and 6. And
They
things
did
like
it
that.
And they made it, right?
Right.
And they got calls both times when that.
Right, they got
penalties.
Right.
Went
On their
for- and they
side,
got
in their
penalties
favor?
against them. And then the Jets had stopped them. And then they threw one in the end zone, and they got that. And then the next
Right.
play, they ran the ball and they got
Right.
in. I said,
It was just
Yeah,
crazy.
because like you
So-
said, you're gonna have to make decisions. So,
either-
we chance this kick, we think he gonna miss.
Right,
You might as well
either
go
the
for
punter
it.
wasn't good, or they would say the Jets defense was that bad. They
Mm.
didn't care.
The Jets was pretty good defensive wise, man.
I had the
Because
nerve,
They had a couple times they stopped them on 4th down.
Right.
Serge, listen to the Get Up this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Orlovsky had the nerve to say Ryan Day's a good coach. Had the nerve. They said he was my man, what's his name? The tight end. Who's on there? Shay said,
Oh,
and at one time they was looking for him to be a pro coach. They said he should have went pro. He was like, you got to be kidding me. He's lucky he still, they didn't fire him yesterday. And he still got a job.
You know what?
You know,
the
because they
crazy-
said if
the
he come to
crazy
the
part
pros,
is he's 1-4 against
Michigan.
Michigan, and he's like 30-2 against everybody,
Everybody
else.
else. and can't beat Michigan,
And
never
that's
go
the
win that
problem.
big game.
This one,
With
you
Or
Ohio
even in the
State-
playoffs,
with
can't win
Ohio
the big
State,
game.
It don't matter. You could go 0-11.
But
as
you
long
gotta
as
beat
gotta
Michigan.
beat
Wolverines stand up.
I mean, you
There
gotta
you
beat
go.
Michigan.
There you go.
Oh,
I
shout
give
out
it
to
to I give it to you. When he
Shout
said
out to
Wolverines
Curtis.
stand up,
Wolverines stand up.
I give it to him because
That's the game
that's
you
4
gotta
years
win
in a
every
row.
year.
Right.
Yeah,
Every
you
This
lost
team
year.
four
wasn't
games.
even that good, man. Come
Uh,
on.
I know they ain't that good,
But
but
that's
we
the game
still
you gotta
lost.
win.
all right,
Gotta win that game.
I
Check
was
it out,
shocked.
Joe.
They were
Shout out
20-point
to-
favorites. 20 points.
Curtis Lampkin Jr. and Anthony Green shouting y'all out saying good day, brothers.
What's up? What's up?
All right, Anthony Green on the check-in. Curtis
Oh
Lampkin
my
Jr.
God.
On the
Speaking,
check-in.
speaking about bad calls, did you see yesterday in that San Francisco Buffalo game when they called 12 men on the field and then
Yes.
NBC showed the shot and there was only 11 guys on the
Guys,
field?
I saw
That's
that.
horrible.
The snow
That's
was
horrible.
the 12th man.
That's horrible.
It might have covered
Yo,
it
you
up.
guys
Might have
are
covered them
boring
up,
G to
man.
death.
Oh man, I don't know.
Y'all on board G to sleep.
It's all
Yo, I
good.
was-
So
I was hearing that they wanted guys
Put it so.
volunteer to shovel the snow.
shout out to D Bell.
Oh yeah, they do
Dave
that.
Bell on the
They pay them
check-in.
$20 an hour.
No, they said they wanted to volunteer. They wanted them to volunteer to shovel the snow.
Who?
I didn't hear
At
nothing
Buffalo?
about paying. Right.
No, they paid anybody who came
Oh, okay.
$20 an hour
Okay,
to
I
shovel
got
that snow
Oh,
in the
okay.
stadium.
Because I just heard
Yeah.
volunteer.
No,
I was like,
$20 an
oh,
hour. Them guys got paid.
Not to
You
bust
know
my
what they-
ass out here.
You know what the other crazy thing was? They said that part of Buffalo was to get no snow and the other half got
Got a lot.
24 inches.
Mm.
How is that possible? That whole city
Wow.
to have half no snow
Right,
and half
that's right.
24.
Well, it rains like that in Florida. You be raining, then you go like a couple of miles. It
And
never
it's
rain.
Yeah.
It never rains.
Well, that's heat. It could be up the street or across the
Yeah,
street,
it
something
happens.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It does happen.
And Noel and Dave also said $20 an hour. They
Yeah,
also
Okay.
confirmed $20
I
an hour.
guess that's a lot up there.
5 hours, that's $100. No, thank you.
Somebody.
But it's crazy because they just shoveled the
Eric
road.
Wilcox
I
on
was
the
saying,
check-in.
it's
You gotta stay stand up the whole game because the snow was in the seats.
I'm gonna say
So
how
you
many
can't even
of
sit
them?
down.
That's
It could be a bunch of them.
Yeah,
It ain't like three
That's a
people.
lot of liquor.
exactly. You got guys
Well-
out there with no shirts on.
Yeah, no shirts on.
I think I'm not even sure if they get to come to the game free too or whatever.
Shit, if I'm
I
in
would
there, I
hope
better
so.
be.
Yeah.
I better
Hope
get
so.
free. If you got me in there ready,
Franco said Buffalo's my alma mater. He went to school with my
Alma
sister, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Alma mater.
I'm on my.
I'm a
Alma
The
mater.
University of Buffalo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, Buff State. They went to Buff State.
Oh, Buffalo State.
Okay. Yeah, it was a decent game. When I seen that last fumble, I said, I turned it off.
I remember when I was
That's
picking
over.
colleges, there's no way I'm going to no cold city. No way. I was going to a black college, but I was going down south.
Right,
down
right.
there.
It's funny. I had a partner of mine. He went to Syracuse, and he was telling me what they do. They got tunnels underneath
Oh, yeah?
that you could go from building to building.
Mm.
You don't even hit the street.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Well, the
Oh,
one
you
thing
need
about
that up there.
Syracuse,
Yeah.
College.
You need because that's
right,
no
yeah, you
coming
need
there.
that.
You
The
need
one
that.
thing I could say, because Syracuse, their draw was that stadium,
Right.
Yeah,
and that was
that
their-
was a draw.
that was their big draw.
Well, you
Yeah.
playing in front of 30,000 every day. You know, that
Indoors, shoot.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good though, man. That's
So we
good.
gotta get a shout out, rest in peace to Louis, man, Connor Secker.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh,
Syracuse,
yeah,
didn't they
yeah.
beat Miami, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Oof.
Yeah, they
Yes,
did.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, we
Shout out
needed
Lou,
to.
man.
Yo,
Same
there was
thing.
3 college teams that I rooted for all the time. I rooted for USC, I rooted for University of Miami, and I voted in Alabama.
Oh, you didn't root for St. John's?
He talking
You talking
about
about
football.
football?
Oh, football.
Football.
All right, well,
Those
let's everybody get on the same page.
Mhm.
You rocked out the football thing, right?
Yeah.
So now we want to say rest in peace to Louis
Louis
Conisacco.
Conisacco.
Definitely
He's
good.
99. He was 100 in January.
January.
My brother's birthday. They both share the same birthday, the 5th. Yeah.
And he retired in 92. So he's been retired for a minute.
Is
They
what's
said
name
he's-
still
They
alive?
said he still had the office in us, saying they still had his
Yeah.
office in it.
Mm.
He had a lifetime office. He was like a
Wow.
what you call that? What you do? You
Yeah.
know, I can't even think of the word I want to use right now. But they let him consult it like a
Oh,
consultant.
okay.
Right.
They would consult him about things and stuff like that with the team. But they said he had a lifetime office at St. John.
Right.
A lot of those
Yeah.
coaches from back is what's name from Syracuse? Is he still alive or
Yeah.
did he die?
He's
Bayham?
still alive.
Boeheim still
Yeah,
alive?
Bam.
Oh, he's
He's
the only one.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah,
only
Because
Bayham's
all
still
those
there,
coaches from back then are
Oh,
gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chris White, who's watching. And Franco said they also had tunnels in the University of Buffalo also.
Oh, okay.
Bayham's still here. what was UConn's coach? Calhoun. He's still here.
Calhoun still here.
Yeah, Calhoun's still here.
Well, Calhoun was there with them guys.
He came a little later.
He came after.
Yeah, he came a little later.
He came
John
after.
John
Thompson's
Thompson,
gone.
Bayham,
He's
Connor
gone.
Secker, Raleigh.
Massimino.
Right, and who else?
Riley Massimino. Is he still there?
No,
No,
he's
he
gone.
died.
Raleigh's
He
gone.
died.
I think Bayham might be the last one.
I think,
Oh, PJ Carlos. No, he can't.
Carlissimo
no, I
was
think,
there.
I think what's his name?
Carlissimo was there.
Yeah,
he was
Seton
there?
Hall.
Yeah.
Carlissimo
It
was
wasn't
there.
the guy who does the announcing for
Oh, what's his name?
CBS?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Vitale?
Oh,
what the
No,
hell
I
is it?
know who you're talking about.
damn.
Oh man.
At Seton Hall,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carlissimo.
No,
No, before Carlissimo.
Before Carlissimo was the old white guy.
Oh, I
that
know who
does
you're
the
talking
announcing.
about. Yeah, he be doing it with
Yeah.
Grant Hill.
Yeah.
He does the announcing with Grant Hill.
Oh man.
But
I
he
think
was,
I
he
think
was
the
there.
coach there when they first started out.
he
the
might have
Big
been,
East.
yes.
original
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
PJ came a little bit later.
Ludo, he didn't stay long, that guy.
PJ.
He didn't, no, I'm talking about
Oh,
the guy.
you talking
Yeah.
He
about.
didn't stay long. And PJ came right behind him
Right.
because he didn't stay long.
Chris White said, "What's up,
Yeah.
fellas?
What's
Fly,
going on,
Eagles
man?
fly." And Eric
Yes.
Wilcox, the silent assassin, said, "Bill Rafferty."
Yeah,
Hey,
Bill
that's
Rafferty.
him. That's him.
Thank
That's
you,
it.
E.
What a kid.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
him.
Bill
Appreciate
Rafferty.
you.
Good job, Eric.
That's right.
Didn't he go to Florida?
I don't know where he
I
went.
think Bill Rafferty went to
I don't know
Florida,
where he went.
if I'm not mistaken.
I like to hear him do games.
Yeah,
He does
me too.
good.
I like
He
that
does-
too.
he's
That
good.
was a saying. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
Love
does. He
Cox.
does net games too.
Yeah.
he do black games.
Him and Grant Hill
He used to
does
do the
games
Nick
together.
games.
Bill Rafferty.
Yes, he did.
I don't remember
That was
For a little bit of time.
that was
he
my
did, yeah.
that was my favorite conference, boy. They was getting it.
The
in.
Big
Big
East?
East,
They
yeah,
made
that
them?
was
Yeah,
man.
that was a tough.
I always
that was
wanted
a
to see
tough
them
league.
against the ACC.
Riley
and
used to
the
come
Big
out the
Ten.
tunnel like he was the mafioso. Yo. That's how he came out the tunnel, man. That little
Oh,
choker
man.
boy.
Yeah,
He
you're
was
right,
tough,
right,
man. I
right.
remember, yeah. He used to
Dude,
get,
round
he used to
dude.
get on them refs. boy. He
So
used to
Chris
be
White
tight.
said, "With a kiss."
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I used to hate
Those
all
were
them
the
teams,
days.
but I rooted for them.
Well, everybody
the
back in the
tournament-
day used to wear Georgetown jackets.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody and their mother had
Georgetown,
it. I not
Syracuse,
me.
and St.
I was
John.
a St. John
Right,
Syracuse
right. I was
guy.
a
Right, right.
I like St.
Guy,
John's
but-
and
It was
Syracuse.
Jason. It was Julius
Wasn't
Brooks,
wearing
I
that
think.
Georgetown.
Yeah.
Wasn't wearing it.
But
Michael said,
no
"Rafferty,
way.
I do not like."
I remember when they had what 3 biggest teams in the Final Four.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
was
yeah.
that?
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Villanova, Georgetown, and St. John.
St. John.
And St. John's was
Who was the fourth
unlucky.
team?
Memphis.
Was it
It
Memphis?
was
Providence?
Memphis
Memphis.
State. Sir
Oh.
got it right.
It was Memphis State.
Memphis
Yeah, I
State.
just saw it the other day.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I
I
just saw
didn't
it
want
the
you to
other
say
day.
nothing, sir. I want to
Sorry.
see if
Yeah,
they
I'm
say
sorry.
it.
I just.
But I just saw it the other day
That
too.
wasn't Keith Lee.
No, that
I
was.
can't
I think it
remember.
might have been Keith Lee because I think I know
No,
I know
Keith
the
Lee done
team.
played against UCLA.
No,
Yeah.
that was Larry Keenan that played against UCLA. So I think Keith Lee
Oh.
was later.
Really?
Right.
I believe Larry Keenan was the
Those are
one,
84,
the
right?
star
Yeah.
of the UC when they played UCLA, and Bill Walton went 21 for 22 on him.
Yeah, with Keenan.
It was
Yeah.
Keenan.
21 for 22.
Shooting.
Yeah, no,
No,
shot.
he shot
Shot.
21 for
Yeah,
22
21.
for
He
the
only
field.
missed one shot.
I remember
Scored
that.
He only
44
missed one
points on
shot.
him. Missed
Yeah.
one shot.
44,
The whole game.
44
They
points.
couldn't do nothing.
Everything was layups.
But right. It was he was
Yeah,
down
but
low
still.
in the post, right?
That was incredible.
Yeah, it
Nobody
was
ever
incredible.
shot like
Nah,
that.
nobody.
That was
He had that
it
bank
was
shot,
Keenan,
that
and I think
backboard
Keith,
down
I
there,
think
man.
Keith Lee was on that
Yeah.
team that lost to Villanova that year, I believe.
Okay, we gotta check that out.
I remember back at Keith Lee.
Yeah,
he
that
was,
was-
he,
Was that 83, 84?
84.
It was
84.
Keith Lee and
He's
think-
on that roster.
what's the other
yeah.
dude?
Yeah.
Something
What?
Bakersfield, something
Yeah, he's on that
Baskerville,
roster. Vincent Askew.
Vincent
Askew.
Askew, and something Baskerville.
Uh,
I forget the guy's name.
They,
Keith Lee-
Vincent
Keith Lee was
Askew,
a
he went to
monster
the
back in
post
the-
for a
He
second,
was
right?
unstoppable back
He
then.
went to the post
Keith
for a
Lee.
second too.
I thought
Who?
Keith Lee was.
Askew.
I thought he was gonna make it too,
Yeah,
and
I
he
thought he
didn't.
was
He
gonna
didn't
be the
pan
man.
out in the pros.
Andre
Not-
Turner,
Andre
Yeah.
Turner was the point
Ricky
guard.
McCoy,
Andre
What's it
Turner.
called?
John Wilford.
I remember when what's called jumped over his head. Andre Turner, Drexler.
Keith
jumped
Lee.
over his head when he was on you.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
he tried to take a charge.
Who was a big
Drexler
man? There was
jumped
another
over
big
his
man
head.
with Keith
There was
Lee.
another big man. I can't remember his name.
Dwayne Bailey,
Keith
Bakersville Holmes,
Bakersfield. That's what.
Larry
I'm thinking of.
Bush, Willie Beckton,
Willie Beckton.
Willie Beckton.
William
Beckton.
Bedford.
William
Bedford.
Bedford.
That
There
was
you
the
go.
guy. Bedford.
There you
He
go.
went to Detroit.
Right,
I remember
right,
he played
right.
in
William
Detroit.
Bedford.
He didn't have a great career.
No.
neither.
I remember
No.
Memphis. I'm going. This is a little later. They had a dude. He was like maybe 6'5". I don't know if he was on that team, but he jumped center. He jumped center for them. But he had like a 48, 49.
On Memphis?
On Memphis.
William Bedford, Jeffrey Allen on on the check-in. Tracy, Regina
I remember
Smith
because he
watching.
always jump when they
Hey,
had to jump at the
Chase.
I
beginning.
know. I was just saying.
He always
I can't
jumped.
remember who.
And,
What
you know,
I was.
Yeah, I
and I saw
remember
him
him either.
years later. You know how they go there. They had that thing to tell you how high you could jump, and
Yeah.
he had touched that
For-
top. I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
All right,
Couldn't do nothing else.
Let's spin it
Couldn't see what
around
to
back to who need to get it off their chest, just in case, because
Okay.
it's the sports star moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my little moment, but I'm not ranting. I'm
No.
actually here to compliment Scott Boras. The
Uh-oh.
man is a genius. Every day, he's putting out press releases that another team has upped the price on Soto. First, it was the Yankees upped the price. Then there was a rumor that the Mets was going to give him $70 million. And today I read that Toronto is going to make him the highest paid. And I know that ain't nobody but Boris back there saying, San
Stanley
Diego
Fowler
Padres just offered us $80 million.
What's up, Stan? Wow.
So it's
70
I
million
know-
a year.
Yeah, it's 70 million.
That's
But and he just hiking up the price. All he's doing is just letting these rumors out. Yeah, we just got an offer from this team. I know it's him. Ain't nobody else. Who else is gonna be plotting
Well,
like
he's
that?
a great agent though. He
Yeah,
gets you
he-
paid. He gets
Well,
you
he's
paid.
embarrassed
He gets
because
you
last year he didn't get nobody paid. He had a bad year last year. Snell, the kid that pitched for Arizona that used to be the
Aubrey
Yankee,
McBean. Shout out
and
to
a
Aubrey.
couple of other guys that didn't get
McBean.
signed until late in the season, and so he didn't. It was a bad free agency for him. So now he's trying to make up for
Was
it.
he Montgomery? Jordan Montgomery?
Montgomery, that's who it was. Exactly. It was
Where is
Montgomery.
he? How did he make out?
He ain't make out because he had a
Was
bad
at St.
season.
Louis?
He was at Arizona. He had a
Arizona,
bad
okay.
season, so he ain't gonna get paid. Snell went to the
Snell
Giants
got
for a
paid.
little money, and now he got paid because he had a
Dodgers.
He
good
went to the
season.
Dodgers.
He
Right.
went to the Dodgers.
He
got
had a
paid.
great season with the Giants, so he got paid. So there's
Amen.
guys out there that's gonna get paid, but they didn't get paid last year. But this year he's coming back with a vengeance. He's gonna make sure everybody get paid. Because
I-
they get paid, he get paid.
Right.
That's
I
right.
just heard what's the name. I'm gonna switch it a little bit to basketball. You know, Zion dropped his agency, and he signed on with somebody else.
They should have
another
dropped
agent,
him.
right? And then I just heard Brandon Ingram dropped him, and he went to Clutch and whatnot.
Oh,
he
yeah.
just dropped his
Oh, he's with Clutch now.
He's
He's,
with Clutch
trying to go
now.
back to LA.
maybe
You know that guy has played half the game since he's been in the league.
Zion.
I think I spoke on it last week.
The,
It was
It's ridiculous.
I think the number, well, since the games, but last week the number was, I think he missed 204, 206 and played 184.
Oh yeah, from that. Oh yeah, because he's hurt again now.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
He was sitting
he's
in
hurt
that.
again now. But that was the other time I know when I seen it, it was like 50-50. That's horrible, man.
And that's crazy.
Between him and Kyrie and
Mm.
shit. I mean, not Kyrie, Kawhi.
Yeah, well, Kawhi's done. I don't think Kawhi play
But
again.
Kawhi, man,
At
has
least Kawhi
legitimate
won some championships.
injuries.
and shit.
Yeah, but I think he's finished. I don't think he'll ever be 100% again.
Yeah,
I just don't.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Ever since he got hurt in San Antonio, when he took the jump shot and the guy stepped into him, he ain't played much.
I don't think What's-It-Come's gonna be or be able to play injury free again either. McCafferty.
Oh.
I don't think
Yeah,
McCafferty.
no, I think
Well, he gets hurt. He gets hurt.
I think he'll be. I don't think he'll ever play 100%, finish a whole season again.
I honestly
think-
believe that he's gonna wrap it up and say that's it.
Yeah,
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't
I don't. His
I mean,
legs
he,
are
he's
done.
done made enough money, and every third play now he's getting hurt
Right.
Mhm.
because he had one of them non-contact plays too.
Yeah.
Even though they were saying that they think that the play before that
Before
where he
that.
got tripped up
Right.
was the one where he really got hurt at.
Mhm.
But then you saw the next play.
He just went
He
down
just
on his
went
own.
down.
He said, "Oh,
Because
I
he
can't
knew
Nobody
he couldn't
posted
do
him
it.
out.
He
Right.
just
He
slipped
can't do
right
it.
down. Yeah.
I thought that was like Achilles. That looked like
It was his knee. They said it was a knee. Wasn't it Achilles?
yeah, something like
They
that.
said- And then I don't know if you heard last night. They said, you know, when he set out the first half almost a year, I said he had Achilles injury. It turned out to be both of them,
Wow.
not one. Both of his Achilles
It reminded
was
me of.
bad. They
um,
said yesterday.
It
so-
reminded me of when RG3 went down in the playoffs.
I remember that.
Remember that? That's what it
Remember
looked
that.
like. He just went down.
Right.
But he was overworked.
And it was funny
He was.
Because I thought at that time,
He should have
I
sat
thought
out.
San Francisco was going because they were just busting up holes up the middle. I'm like, look at this, man. They just running right through them, man.
Yeah.
And the guy kept saying, well, they play a two safety,
Two,
you know,
right.
Right.
two
Two
safety,
deep safety.
two deep
Right.
safety. So yeah, like you could just run on them. And I was like,
Right.
damn, okay.
But they adjusted, and
Mhm.
San Francisco never did
do
or
not.
couldn't.
No,
But
they
they-
can't. They defense
they
was
was-
suspect to
yeah.
the 10th power.
What's-It-Come he looked horrible yesterday, Purdy. Horrible. He couldn't do
Oh,
nothing.
Purdy.
I ain't never
Horrible.
thought he was that good.
Oh, that's another thing.
He
I
was
think he's a
decent,
system
but he
guy,
was-
man.
Yeah, Well, he looked terrible yesterday.
It's like I text you guys yesterday. San Francisco better be very careful about how much money they offer that guy because he might
Right,
turn
you
into
just said.
Daniel Jones.
Right.
And I agree. Don't get that. He's not a $50-60 million guy.
I don't think so.
And you don't have to give him that.
No.
Right.
Because he hasn't proven to give him that. You could keep him. I wouldn't get rid of him,
No.
but I'm not giving you. He don't get that top money. If you feel you could go get that somewhere else, then go ahead.
It's
You don't get that money.
Jets will give it to him.
Yeah,
We're the only team dumb enough to
Yeah.
make a move like that.
you got that right. I agree.
All right, let's talk about quarterbacks, college and coming
Well,
out of college.
We go spin around.
Okay.
You didn't
Did
do
you
your
get
thing.
right? Are you?
I'm ready to talk about what I was going to talk about.
It's
think,
not.
Ted?
Let's talk about it. Get off your chest.
Okay,
Speak
I
about
want to talk about
it. Speak on it.
about the college quarterback coming out. I mean, to me, other than Shadur, I haven't really seen anybody good. I've seen some guys who have some talent. They're not accurate passers, like the guy in Miami and the other guy in Alabama.
Right.
You know, they can run and everything. They're not accurate passes, you know, and that's, to me, that's a problem because you can't outrun everybody, and you can't.
Well, see, that's what makes Shador so good because he don't run.
He don't run.
He stay in that pocket as
Right.
long as he can to throw that ball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Those other guys will run, take
They
off.
will run.
They will take off.
And the one thing I had noticed about Lamar Jackson, like I thought the other day, him playing, it's like there was times like I'm gonna try to make this pass instead, and I seen opportunities to run because he's running in the backfield, you know, they trying to just go ahead and take off, you know,
trying to make a play.
try to make a
Good
play. You know, and he's like rushing the throws.
But see, he would
or
do
he's
that
off
before.
balance making the pass.
They said he wouldn't stay there long enough. He would just take off. As soon as the little pressure comes, he's gone.
He's gone.
Instead of hanging in there.
Right.
Now he's trying to hang in there.
Right.
Know, instead of just taking off.
And those are games
You
he
got-
looked terrible in,
Yeah.
man, you know.
You got to know when to take off and when to, you know.
Well, that's what you.
He got to, to me, I'm sorry.
No,
I mean,
man.
'cause to me with him, because, you know, they talking about, again, MVP. He'll always be in that MVP,
Right.
mentioned in MVP. But he got to know, and this is the problem I have with him. It's like sometimes he can't read the game. You don't always have to put it on your shoulder. Use your players.
Right.
Use your players. And then you also got to know, like what you going to do, Mahomes. He knows when to take off
Yeah.
or when to do what he got to do if he has to make a
Mm-hmm.
play. But he'll throw it. And then the fourth quarter coming, that game's tight, and he needs a first down. He going to get that first down for
Right.
you. And Lamar got to do the same thing. He got to know how to pick his spots
Right.
to take over instead of always putting it, I got to make everything. I got to make a big play. I got to
Right.
make a big play. And you don't have to play like that.
No, you don't.
And then maybe he'll get over the hump because if he don't win,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And it'd be the same thing sooner or later. Like, what more can we do for you or give you
exactly. Right.
to get us over the hump? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's
Who would you
tough,
say is
but
the MVP of the year?
NFL.
every week they change.
Yes.
Every week they change. But the two guys who they got up there right now, to me, is the two front runners is Josh Allen and Saquon.
Mm.
Shout out to Knowles.
But I tell you this, and it ain't gonna be numbers wise. If Kansas City wins this year,
Mm.
It's fixed.
no, hats off to him.
Okay.
Because he's playing with, he ain't got
You talk about Mahomes.
Mahomes because they don't got that dominant team like they had in the
No.
past.
Right.
And if he pulls it, I don't see them winning.
Right.
But if he pulls it off this year,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how you can't say he's the MVP. What he's doing for what he's got, and they win it. I don't know what you say to this guy after this if he pulls it off. But I don't see them winning.
I don't see them
But
winning either,
but I'm not going to count him out either.
no, you can't count them out.
Until you beat.
So,
'cause
y'all,
he's go ahead.
you see him losing in the playoffs or losing in the Super Bowl?
I just don't see him winning. I don't see him winning
I
the
see
Super
them
Bowl.
losing in the playoffs.
I just see them. I don't see them losing. I don't see them winning. But boy, this guy finds a way, man.
Yeah.
Right.
He just finds a way. You know, this is the season where he could be had.
Right.
Let's put it to you like that, where he could be had. But if he comes off and he wins this year, what do you say? Could he be the MVP? He won't have the numbers,
No.
but how can you not say he's the most valuable player with that team? He got if they win, but
Right.
he don't have the numbers though.
Well, this morning
know.
on I think it was Get Up or Rex Ryan was there. He was talking about how the teams that was winning by a small margin and he used Pittsburgh like twice. I started to call you right there.
I wasn't
It
watching.
was like it was one and done. Like they made it, and if they won one game or they didn't win one game, it was one and done. And it was another team. And it
You
was
saw
just-
about when they got in the playoffs?
right, one
Okay.
and done. But
Right.
like throughout the season, how they was winning tight, close games
Right.
and whatnot.
And then they get in the
You
playoffs.
say like the better teams, they're not having that. They're waiting for you. So, like whatever the margin of error is, you don't have that
Nah, not in the playoffs.
Right.
Not in the playoffs.
comfortability to work.
No,
with.
not
Right.
in the playoffs. You're right.
Right.
That's what happens to Baltimore.
That
That's
was
what
other
happens.
team.
Yeah,
right?
that's what happens to
That was
Baltimore.
other team, right?
But
Yeah.
see, this is why I'm critical throughout the whole year. When you make certain decisions, you take certain risks. That don't happen in the, like you said, the elite teams is not going to be letting that happen. So you can't be taking certain risks because then you figure, oh, I could do that coming to playoff time, and you can't.
No, because
You know what I'm saying?
you don't get that many opportunities
No,
with
you
the
don't
elite
get the
teams.
opportunities. Like you said, Mahomes is on the other side.
Right.
It's 4th and 2, and
Right.
you can kick a field goal. You kick the
You
damn
kick the
field
field
goal.
goal. Right. You don't give
Otherwise,
him
I'm
that. You don't
practicing
give him
you
much
doing-
time to
Right.
come
Otherwise,
back
you
down that field.
because look at your boy. Look, your boy is looking terrible now. There's a dude y'all was bringing up.
And Rogers.
Kirk Cousins.
Oh.
Kirk Cousins.
does this every year.
He's looking terrible.
No, this
right
is
now.
this is what he
Yeah,
this is
McBean
his
said
MO.
we need
Yeah.
you during Atlanta.
This is his MO. He does this every year.
Yeah, he does.
By the end of the season, he drops
Right,
off.
right.
He starts off hot, and then this is what he does.
Mhm.
What you seeing right
That-
now.
and that's confusing because he does
He
that.
be
all
so good every time
Yeah.
when the season start, and then all of a sudden it drops every time.
You're
It
running
drops
out of gas.
every time.
But you have to factor in injuries also
Yeah.
into the equation.
They still got a chance to
That-
win a division, though.
Right.
Right.
Not to
They
mention,
still got a chance.
you know, and I don't know how much.
so does
let me-
everybody else in the division.
Let me ask y'all something. See, I respect obviously OJ gets respect for the 2,000 yards in the 14 games, and then
And that
Eric
team
and
wasn't
all the
that
cats.
good.
Right,
He was the team.
right. But now we got Saquon going for 2,000
Right.
with 17 games. How do y'all feel about 17 game records now?
Well, they
You can't blame that.
I know you can't
That's
blame
not.
it.
That has
Just-
nothing
You
to do
can't.
with
You
him.
can't blame
No, I know it
them.
has
now.
nothing to do with him. I'm just saying.
Well,
Like,
we can say the same thing about Jim Brown.
true,
They played
12
what,
games.
13
Nah.
games?
12 games.
12 games.
12 games.
They played 12 games.
It was 12 games.
Right,
I
it
know,
was
yeah.
12 games.
Yeah.
Right.
11 or 12. I know
Yeah.
something
Right.
like that. Yeah.
It was an even number.
And he had the
Yeah,
record.
12
He
games.
had the record, not the most yards.
I-
but
Oh,
he
right,
had the
because he played 9 years.
I
That's what
felt,
saw.
I grew
Yeah.
up on the 16 games, obviously. So I felt 16 games
Excuse
should
me.
be no more than 16.
Excuse me. You grew up on 14 games, okay? Not to just correct you, but just think
Yeah.
about
Well,
process
Yeah,
it.
you was
Think
the
born
about
when it was
14
14 games.
no, but I grew up on football when there was, I believe it was 16 by
14.
the time I started.
Oh, that's
watching.
what you
But when
liked
you
it?
started
When
watching,
I started watching.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
got to look and see what year
When it was 14
16. Was it
games.
we
14?
did that in the 70s. We did that a couple
78.
about a
When did
month
they
or so
change
ago.
it to 16?
It was in the 70s, I think. When they
That's what I'm
played it.
saying.
Oh, when
So-
they changed it?
Yeah, when they changed
I don't know
it.
the year. I know we
Right,
was talking about
right.
that before.
who want to fact check
Well, the Google guys to the right of me.
it?
You know
You
what?
you
I
brought
was,
it up.
I was getting ready to compliment your team, and I'm gonna swallow what I was gonna say.
I told
because
you-
of the fact
I
called
told
me
you,
the Google guy.
Don't
Shout
think
out
with
to
this.
Mel
Think
Nelson,
with
Vika
this.
Wilson.
Side with this,
What's
not
up,
this.
Mel?
To check
We
in.
could- what's
Because
going
my
on?
thing is Kansas City has to thank their defense
Yeah.
this year more than anything.
Right.
Facts.
That defense has stepped up and
Yes.
played very hard. And same thing for your team.
Right.
Your team is going a little more, but that defense is
Yes.
top
They
notch.
defense
Right.
is
You
incredible.
guys
Right.
are, like you said at the beginning, I'm gonna give you credit. They're top 3.
Right. I said
Definitely.
top 5 at the
Yeah,
time.
but they top
yeah.
3.
No, they one of the
easily.
best defenses in the
Yeah.
league right now.
Yeah.
And that's what wins you games in the playoffs.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
defense.
Yes.
What I do credit
So
them
I wouldn't be
for,
surprised if Kansas City goes far because they still
Right.
got that top-notch defense.
what I do credit them for is they seem to make halftime adjustments. You know what I'm saying? After doing so much,
right,
they make halftime adjustments. And certain players always make a key play.
right.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, let me just ask y'all though, but like, so the snap that in that game that they last played on Friday, the quarterback wasn't looking for the snap and the ball just came back there. Was that the defense that did that? Or like I think the guy just hiked the ball inadvertently
Right.
and whatnot.
Right.
So It's
That's an
Okay,
offensive
I
weather
dispute.
forgot what game that was.
mistakes.
Was that
that was
The
the Raiders
Kansas City-
against Kansas
Oh
City.
yeah, right. They had a chance to win
1978,
that.
Mongo.
That's right.
78.
78. Okay.
That was an
Yeah, see, that's a
offensive.
yes
That's
or
an
no.
offensive
It
dispute.
was
That ain't
14
the defense.
in 1961 and went to
Mm.
78 in, 16.
Yeah,
and
see, I was
78.
watching then, so I missed the 14 games.
Yeah.
Right.
He was a
Oh,
baby.
you know the year you started watching football?
Yeah, because that was the year.
Yeah,
Dallas lost to
1979.
Pittsburgh. The year Dallas lost to Pittsburgh
What year
was the
was
year I
that?
was watching.
They went to
I was
16 games after
Oh.
79.
78.
No,
78.
78.
I just said 79 because he said
Right.
he started watching after, so I figured,
Right.
he's a
It
baby.
was the
so-
year Pittsburgh and Dallas played.
Okay. Was that the one with it bounced off the
Yeah, that was the John Starworth. I think that was that was the Randy. What's his name? You talking about bounce off his
off
chest?
his chest, right?
Jackie Smith.
Jackie
Yeah, that's
Smith.
Jackie Smith.
Oh,
So-
wide open in the end zone.
Yeah.
So
wide
it's been
open.
16 games for
Never heard of him after
over-
that. We still don't know
40
where he
years.
at.
No, like, he's still
And then
He
the
was-
last-
He was Scott. He
46
was Scott
years.
Norwood.
So
I
we
just
in
told you
3 years.
He was
Yo,
Scott
Yeah,
never
Norwood.
heard from him
17.
again after that.
He was Scott
Never
Norwood.
heard from him
It's on,
again
it's
after that.
on,
Don't know what happened to him.
They on Outcast Island.
Outcast.
Shout out to my man George
No
Stamp
disrespect,
watching
disrespect.
on the check-in.
What's up, Sam?
All right.
What's up?
Yo, Green, where you at, man? It's after 5,
All
yo.
right. Well, we didn't open up the phone line.
Oh,
One.
good.
Two, we was trying to get it off our chest. We was working it.
You ain't say nothing.
All right, so let me just review this G Money. You want to share?
Yo, he's in
Yeah,
peace,
all right,
man.
man,
Let
leave
him
him
be,
alone,
man.
leave
Let
him
him
alone.
be, man. He's
Jet
lag.
Jet lag. You got jet
G
lag.
Money, you want to say something about the flight? Okay. All right, thank you.
He's
All right,
still full
so-
up for those 16 racks, yo.
Yeah, he probably ate half of them.
You know what I'm saying?
There was no food left. Oh, G went in.
You guys ain't right, but all right. All right, so let's review this. Todd said you got one job to do.
It's
The
incredible.
Relic said Pittsburgh coaching, the steel curtain.
Oh, you taking our lines?
Yeah, I'm just checking it. The Surge,
Oh,
the
okay.
Sports Star said the greatest agent this year
No, Scott Boras is one of the
is
best.
Scott Boras.
He's one of the
Well,
best
All
All
agents
time.
quite a
well,
while.
all time.
well, he said the previous year he was a little suspect,
Right.
but this
Because
year,
everybody got signed late.
this year he got
He's trying to get his money
the
back.
agent of the year. All right. Coach Kurt with quarterbacks in college.
It
And,
ain't too many.
Mm-mm.
It ain't too many.
and now I just want to all right, so now mine is I just want to rant about this for a second. Like, to me, it just seemed like as they change the sports, do you feel that it's fixed? When I'm looking at baseball, they try to speed up the game. I'm looking at football, they're making so many penalty calls. Looking at basketball, they're selling the 3-point shot.
I don't like basketball too much now. I hate the
Right,
quick
basketball, the
how to
ratings
play.
has dropped.
I agree.
When are they gonna go back to letting the people play instead of trying to push the needle? In the Jordan era, or we would say, well, we could say the Magic Bird era, the Jordan era, the Kobe era in the beginning, that they wasn't pushing the threes this way. So, is it fixed for the better or the worse? That's just my
Boston is at 50
For basketball,
rant.
Boston is at
Basketball,
50
football,
attempts
and
a game
baseball.
right
over
now.
50 attempts a game. That's horrible
50
basketball.
attempts a game right now.
It's horrible basketball.
Ooh.
So the big man doesn't exist anymore.
Nope.
What does he do on the court?
And make
today?
it positionless basketball.
Yeah, but what does he do on the court? The big guys. What do they do?
Jump
Shooting
ball.
threes too.
Yeah, I guess.
Listen, Mitchell Robinson hurt, but he's not shooting no threes.
Right.
He should be forbidden to take a three.
That's why they look at
You have to me you have two types of centers now. You got the ones that can shoot, and you got the ones that can alley-oop and block shots.
Block
That's it.
shots, right.
There's no
Block
post
shots.
up spin.
I
hit
missed
the
that
jumper.
part of the game, though,
Embiid
man.
can do all that,
Oh,
but
You
he
know what I'm
stays hurt.
saying?
Right. It's
Embiid.
Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
I missed that part of the game, though. The big man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The big guys going at it.
Yeah.
That was a great part of the game, man. You know.
Yeah.
It's-
If the alley-oop guys, and you know what I call them? Tyson Chandlers. All of them are Tyson
Tyson
Chandlers.
Chandler.
All of them.
Nice.
Tyson Bennett was in the league so many years, and he didn't develop a jumper. at all.
He made a career out of getting rebounds and block shots.
Right,
though.
that's it.
And alley-oops.
alley-oops.
Yeah.
And that's what you see.
He came out
A
of high
few
school.
of them
Came
is
straight
doing
out of high
that.
school.
Yeah.
A lot of them are doing that. But if Jordan can come in the league as a slam dunk and all that, and then later on work on his jump shot, and so did Kobe, and so did a few other guys,
Right.
why these
But you
guys
don't.
can't do
You
that
don't.
too?
But then you don't even see that part of the game no more.
Right.
No.
The guys who take the ball to the hoop and slamming on somebody.
Mhm.
Right.
You don't even see too much of that no more.
Yeah.
No.
And that's what you was coming to the game to see.
Yeah.
Well,
So everything is just a three.
Yeah.
What about back in the day, of course, with the Dr. J's and Dominique and
Right.
Jordan,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying? Them guys going to you got Ant-Man to do it a little bit, but there ain't too many guys
Right,
like that
just
no
one or
more.
two guys
To break a
spread out.
defender down and go to the
Right.
hoop on a guy and dunk. We don't see that part of the game no
it's
more.
very real.
And it's bad,
Right.
man. To me,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
bad.
The game, like you said, they changed some of the 3-pointer changed it also, but they changed some of the rules in the game, especially defensive wise, how you defend, because they wanted the offense to flourish.
Right.
They got tired of and the fans were complaining too, but you've been
The way
able
the
to,
Knicks used to
how
play
you-
back
how
in the
you
game.
check
When Pat
the-
Riley
the
used to
full
play.
Right. They don't.
Right.
No.
Right.
No.
they changed
no
they
more
changed
head
all of
checking.
that
Right.
stuff.
The only-
So they wanted guys to flow. They
Right.
wanted the offense
Right.
to flow, and it helps, and then it didn't help
Yes.
because now with the 3-pointers and these analytics
Analytics is what's killing it.
is what's good because they said, well, it's better to take more threes,
Right.
even if you're not that great of a shooter.
Right.
Take more threes
Right.
and whatnot.
And keep taking them
I hate that
until
game.
you hit
And
it.
a lot
I
of these
don't like
guys
that.
are not great shooters,
No.
but they jacking them up.
Yeah.
So
And it looked good like Boston when they hitting,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
But then in that same game when they played Cleveland,
or
That's
the
what I
Knicks.
remember we was talking about that.
Right.
Both of them was just
tossing them.
coming out
Tossing.
court shooting threes and
Shooting
nobody was
threes.
making nothing.
Right.
nobody making nothing.
Tossing.
Yeah, that was
The
crazy.
The Knicks. The
And
Knicks
that's how Cleveland
open
got
the
back.
night. Open the night. The
Oh,
Knicks.
they destroyed them.
But then the last 6 minutes of the game, they was
You
missing.
couldn't make
They was
nothing.
missing.
Yeah,
three.
Well,
couldn't make nothing.
You can't shoot that well from the outside, especially if you're not a great shooter.
So again, my thing is with football, baseball, and basketball, is it for the better or worse?
With the
With
rules,
the way they change
I like the
it,
rules for
game.
baseball.
I like
I
that.
like that.
I like the clock.
I
on
like the
pitch.
speed. Yeah, I do. It
I
makes it
like
more
some
exciting.
things. I don't mind speeding the game.
I don't
up.
like that you can only throw to first base twice. And
Right,
that I
right,
don't
right.
like.
I don't like that.
I don't
and
like
I don't
that.
like when the extra innings, the guys on second.
Second,
start
I don't
the
like
inning.
that
I don't
either.
like that
Don't
either.
like that either.
Right.
No, you play the game one way the whole game.
Right now,
And now we go to extra inning and the guy's automatically on second.
You
Right.
trying to
You know,
progress
so-
the game,
yeah,
which
but
is not
nah,
good, right?
no.
That's the stuff like
Only
that.
thing I like about that is the speed of the. I do like
Right.
that.
Yeah,
But all that
speed
other
the
stuff,
game
I
up,
don't
and they don't do it during the playoffs, so it makes the game more longer in the playoffs when they go in the extra. inning.
Right.
They don't
They
put the
tryna-
guy on second base.
Right? No.
So if you
That's
don't do
only
that,
during the
know that.
season.
see, no, yes.
That's
I
only
don't
during
See,
the
I didn't
season.
know that. So if you don't, if you play the regular season like that and
Right,
then get in the
right,
playoffs
change
and
it
you're not doing, what are you doing it for then?
Right.
That don't make sense. The rules should be the
I didn't
same.
know that.
I didn't either.
Yeah, no, they
The
don't
rules
do
should
it
be the
during-
same.
It should
Or,
be.
and you know, it
There's
shouldn't
no-
matter.
there's no, what is it that Michael K called him, Manfred Man on second base when they play in the
Nah,
playoffs.
see, that's crazy then.
Yeah,
That's crazy. I didn't know that. Nope. No, that's
Just
crazy.
a light mind.
All right, so we gonna wrap it
Well.
up on that. And I want to just say we're in the first hour, first stop to the next stop. It's Super Dave along with Coach Kurt, Serge the Sports
Yes,
Star,
yes.
Slick the Relic,
Living fossil.
Todd the Magnificent,
Yes, sir.
G Money in the building somewhere. Oh, he's over there. All right. Phone lines is open. The number is 516-206-0711. You listen to us, now we're listening to you. Call us up. Get it off your chest. Again, 516-206-0711.
Green, where you at?
Here's the question of the day, people. Do you think the rules that have changed all the major sports are for the better or for the worse for the sports?
Say it again.
Well,
The rules that have changed for all the major sports, baseball, basketball,
Okay.
football. I'm sure they did it in hockey. They changed it. Some rules.
I know one.
Don't
rule
make
that
me call
needs to be
myself.
changed.
Somebody call us.
College football has the worst overtime rule
Yeah, I don't like that
I've
either.
ever seen
Oh,
in my
that's-
life.
That 25-yard line thing.
Not even that. I could live with the 25-yard line thing. And then after the second one, you got to go for two. And
Right.
then after that, it's all going for two.
Right,
That's how
right,
you
right.
play 10 overtimes because you're
Right.
going for 2
Right.
points.
Right.
You 3 yards away. What kind of overtime is that? That's ridiculous.
It don't make
I,
sense.
I hate that rule. I don't mind the 20. If you started from the 25,
Keep it
every
like that the
time,
whole time.
right? At least then it's competitive. But you going to the 2-yard line and you stop them, they stop you. Now you score, they score. You in 8 overtimes like that Georgia
Right,
Georgia
yeah,
Tech
8
game.
overtime, right.
It took 20 minutes to play 8 overtimes.
8
Right.
That's ridiculous.
I hate that rule.
It
Oh my
doesn't make
God, that's
any
the worst rule as far as I'm concerned.
It's like these guys, they sit there in the boardroom and come out, how come, just like what they want to do
Right.
with the All-Star game now for basketball to try to make it better. I don't even, it's like a choose-up game now.
Yeah,
you win
it-
it, whoever
right.
win, keep playing or whatever.
Right, you get 2 captains.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
you pick who
Yeah,
you
but
want.
they
Yeah.
said they're going back to East-West this year.
Right.
Good,
Okay.
good.
But
But my
I
thing,
don't-
They should have went with the other idea where they play the world against the United
That's
States.
what they should do.
I like
Because
that.
there's enough
like
world
that.
guys now to make it
Right.
a good game.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I like that idea.
You'll get a better game.
Hell yeah.
Because I just don't understand
They'll
what
go-
happened.
They'll go back and forth on each other.
Right,
Even,
what
even
hap-
your boy can make the team. Then Dennis Schroeder. He
What-
made
what-
all the other All-Star
yeah, yeah,
teams.
What happened? Where was that? What year was that drop off? Like the game changed, the All-Star game changed. From where when we was watching it back, those guys were competitive. They played.
Oh my
When
goodness.
did it
That's
drop?
a good one.
When did it change?
I don't.
Probably alongside with the
Mhm.
dunk contest.
I think
I just-
honestly,
I- I-
truthfully, it might have been after Kobe left because Kobe used to play hard.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
Even in them
Yeah, he
games.
did play.
I was
hard.
And
gonna
even
say-
though it's funny because LeBron used to too, but now he done got to the
Part
point
of-
where he
yeah.
just part of the program. He
Right.
just
Yeah.
want to go along with the program.
like you said, I think it was that. It might have
that's
been
why-
that game.
Well, Mike
Kobe
and them
beat-
used to play.
beat Mike, remember?
Yeah.
They was trying to let Mike have the last shot, and Kobe, he got fouled shooting a 3 or something, and then he shot the free throws, and they went to overtime, and they looked, and then they beat Jordan. I think that's probably when the change happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what.
Because, I mean, when
it changed.
it's
'Cause
crazy
It's horrible.
because you got Luka and Nikola Jokic in the All-Star game, and they absolutely useless.
Right.
They don't
because
play
their
well
game-
in
They don't
All-Star
play
game.
well in
Ain't-
All-Star.
ain't
It's not for them.
Geared
Right.
to, even Luka was shooting from the other side of half court
Right.
like it was a
3/4.
joke.
3/4.
He didn't care.
Right.
It was a
Right.
joke out
Because
here.
they can't do the stuff the
Right.
other guys
No.
can do.
Right.
running
They
and
not,
dunking.
Yeah,
they
because it's
not
not running
athletic.
through them.
Right.
Right.
You know, it's
And
not running through them.
They're not athletic like that.
Right.
But
No.
on a regular basketball game, they cutting you up for 40
Oh,
points
yeah.
and 20 rebounds
Right.
and 10
Yeah.
assists.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's a regular game. And All-Star guys are just getting over half court. Damon Lillard one side, Steph
Pulling
Curry
up,
on the
Yeah,
other
they was
side.
shooting up for like 3/4 court. Get out of here
You
with
got
that.
Carl Anthony Towns shooting from outside.
Mhm.
Victor Wembanyama, when he make it, he's going to shoot from the outside.
Yeah. No more alley-oops, dunks, and all
Nothing.
that fancy stuff Magic and all them used to do.
Yeah, none of that.
So what I don't like is you got to announce the onside kick now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
too.
crazy too.
Yeah.
They
I'm gonna
need to
tell
get
you
rid
what
of
I'm
that.
gonna do.
Because
Right.
you know what? The reason why they do that is because of the way they line up for the regular kicks.
Right.
So if you line up for the regular kicks,
Yeah,
you can't do an onside
right.
But
kick.
there's no
That's what I was-
surprise
they gotta
though.
That's
take
what I was
all that
thinking
out.
too. That
Right.
would be real slick if they let him do it and the kicker just kick it.
Yeah.
After the ball.
Yeah.
They got to take
So-
all of that out.
Right. So
Yeah,
Bring it
you
back.
would have to change that.
Yeah, everything got.
Well, I don't
You
like
know.
the
And it-
kickoff now anyway.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's crazy because they said they made that change to make more
That's
runbacks, and you got less runbacks now
That's
than
right.
you used
And
to have.
they said
Well,
guys
it's supposed
was
to be
getting hurt.
it's supposed to be to make
Yeah,
it more
that's what is,
safer
safe.
too.
Right, it's safety.
But
But they said it was
leave
supposed
the
to
game.
make
They
more
should have
runbacks.
never changed that too. Leave the kickoff the way it was.
Yeah.
It was exciting,
It's a
man. Get out
hitting
of it.
game. I mean,
Right.
guys gonna get
You
hit
can't
and hurt
change
sometimes.
football the way the game is played football. How you going to change that?
No.
Guys are going to get hit.
Oh, they changing it
Yeah.
because they got that flag football. Before you know it, that's gonna be the professional
That'd
game.
be the enemy watching it.
Guys gonna be pulling flags.
That'd be the enemy.
Oh, we can't hit you, but we can pull your
What do you-
flag.
I got a question for y'all. What do y'all think about that hit with the kid, what the guy did on the quarterback?
Lawrence.
Yeah. Now my thing is this: it's a lot of guys were saying if you're gonna slide, you can't wait till you get to the guy and slide. What is the guy supposed to do if he's
But
coming to
didn't
hit
he hit
you?
him up on the shoulder?
Take,
I
listen,
think he hit him in the head.
Head
you
off.
take off
You
before
hit
he
him
slides.
in the head.
Yeah,
think-
yeah.
I
they-
watched it a couple times. I didn't
And then
think he
look-
hit him in the head. I thought he hit
He
him
hit
up
him
on
in
the
the
They
shoulder.
kept showing it at the game. It looked like the whole place was about to fight. They
Yeah.
was tight.
No,
was
they
tight about it.
did, but
Yeah.
if you're gonna slide, because even Rex Ryan was going crazy with that, you gotta slide way before that.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't wait till you get right to the guy and the guy's coming to hit you, and then you slide. The guy can't pull up.
No, he
But
can't.
a lot of
It's
people
hard
say
for
he
him to
should
do.
have. Once he commits to that hit,
Yeah,
and
that's
you
it.
ain't slid yet,
Right.
what do you think's gonna happen? You got to slide way before that.
And everybody wants to
Yeah.
take it. Everybody wants to. knock the
Everybody
quarterback
wants to
out.
take a shot at the quarterback, of
Everybody.
course.
I don't care who it is.
So you got to slide quicker, man. I don't know.
that's a
But-
hard thing.
So you think it was a clean hit? It was
I ain't gonna
legit?
say it was clear. I don't see it's hard because it's a bang bang play.
Right.
Correct.
So who do you penalize? You know, you penalize a guy. Okay, they were saying he's some guy. Oh, he should be thrown out the rest of the season and blah blah. Blah. No, you get thrown out that game, but you got to also talk to these guys. They got to slide quicker
But let me ask you a question.
because you know.
I don't know if it's a rule. Like you can't horse collar a guy, but if a guy got long dreads, you can grab his dreadlocks and bring him down.
That's not right. No.
I've seen it done.
It's
I've
not
seen the
right.
guy get
It's
his.
not.
I've
seen
seen
the
the
guy-
guy get his thing
not a
pulled
horse
out.
collar.
Pulled down. I seen a guy
Yeah,
grab
it's
his
not called-
dreadlocks and
yeah.
pulled them down.
It's
Yeah.
not a horse sock collar. So.
No, it's not.
Right. So he's good.
I
But-
seen him take the dread
They
out of
did
his
that
head.
on
Right. That shouldn't be
It
because like,
shouldn't, but yeah.
I mean I see some guys. I see videos. Guy fought. The guy grabbed them by the dreads and
Pulled
they
them
were
up.
tussling. They pulled up
Mm.
and he, yo, that must hurt. I
I'm
mean
sure
I
it
think
You know that gotta hurt.
I
Yeah.
think that's wrong. I think that's out
No,
of
you
order.
shouldn't grab the guy's head to tackle
You
him. I
shouldn't
get
be
it.
allowed to
Mhm.
do that.
But that horse collar is tough. It's tough because you get seriously injured with that.
I remember that play now. That flag was thrown because his arm was doing this.
Oh,
The quarterback you talking about, I had to look at him and refresh my memory.
Trevor Lawrence.
He came down, he came down. His arm was like this. Oh, we throw the flag. He looked stunned as hell. Like
Yeah,
No,
no,
he was- yeah, he was hit
one arm,
hard.
one arm was like this, and the other one.
Yeah.
right was out.
He looked like
I
Tua
remember
did
it, yo.
when Tua got hurt.
You-
and he
you-
was
Oh, yeah?
doing this with his
You ain't
hand.
see it, Kurt?
But I saw the play, but I thought he hit him in the
No, he
shoulder.
caught him right in the head.
I got it.
No,
Matter of
he-
fact, they said that that kind of hit could cause massive brain trauma.
oh, without question.
Right.
But
That's coming
up.
it's hard. It's hard. Like I said, for a guy to pull up,
You see his arm,
Yeah,
right?
so yeah,
it's hard for somebody to pull up
it
when
is.
they committed
It's
to
so
the hit
fast
because you
and
Yeah, it happened
because you
fast.
took too long to slide.
Right.
Because a lot
He
of
was trying to
times,
go for that first.
because a
down.
lot of times you see these guys slide and they give themselves up way before it, and the guys don't hit them.
Right.
And then,
No, he hit him in the shoulder.
but then listen,
look.
I know, but that's why I said.
but
it.
then listen.
Watch it. Wait,
You-
yeah, get it.
I got one
Right.
for you.
His
I got
head hit
one
the
for you.
ground.
I got
Right.
one for
He
you.
had his,
That's what
he
the
had his
concussion-
elbow
You remember?
underneath his
Uh-huh.
neck.
You remember that play when
That's
Josh
what-
Allen faked the slide
Right.
and ran in
and
there,
running. I
and,
remember
and,
that.
and they gave up,
They
Right.
got
and they didn't hit him, and then he ran in the end.
Everybody
Yeah.
Pickens
So-
did,
Right.
Pickens did
You
that.
remember?
Pickens,
Yeah.
Pickens did that in
Yeah.
college.
I remember that.
So
I
Hold up.
remember that.
Shout out to D Middleton. He also said he led with the brace on his forearm. It's not called. So are you looking at it like that?
That's what he said. He said hit him with the forearm on the
Right.
shoulder.
On the
Yeah,
shoulder.
But
but
his
his
head
head,
hit the-
his head
hit the pavement.
his
Under
arm
his
was
neck.
under
you
his
can't
neck.
lead. Yeah,
His
you
arm
can't
was
lead
under
with the
his neck.
forearm like
He
that.
snapped back.
But
But
I
you're
know,
not
he said his
supposed to
head hit
lead.
the
They
pavement.
also
His head hit the pavement. That's
That
where he.
is-
they also
it the
banned
term,
that
sir?
play
Paid
from
them.
football after Pickens did it. You can't
Yeah.
do that no more.
Mongo.
You can't
Or
fake
fake
a
run.
slide.
Mongo,
Right.
Time
You
out.
can't
time
do it no more.
Right.
Time
For
out.
that
Yeah,
reason.
I'm
But
listening.
to see,
Look, look,
but
look.
so nah.
All right.
Yeah.
Could we clarify what his head hit? Was it the pavement?
No,
or
look,
was
we-
it
It hit
turf?
the grass. Yeah, it's the way he shook.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but it looks legal.
Could you hand it around?
Right.
All right, hold on. Let me
And
show
could
him
you
again.
answer the question, sir?
Huh?
Was it the pavement or the dirt?
The hit wasn't that
It's
bad
running.
as far as
You gotta-
how he
Not
hit
to
him.
me.
Because they hit him right here.
He snapped
It's
back.
just that his
on that.
head went back.
Well, like
See
D
where his arm
D
was?
Middleton
Yeah.
said,
It's right under his neck.
like Todd
That's
said,
what-
forward
that's where
motion
the
is hard to
problem
stop.
came in.
Right.
Wasn't
Yeah,
hard.
it's hard.
You coming full
Other
speed,
arm.
She
man.
wants
So
that
then,
arm was
when
stiff.
you,
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
said, I
that-
remember
that-
Josh Allen
that
did that
body
fake like he was going to
automatically
go down
cut.
and
Shot.
kept going, and the guys on defense gave up,
Everybody
and he
froze.
ran into the end zone. So what do you do?
All right,
What do you do?
I'll call you back.
Send us
You
to
know.
Dave.
Yeah, but like I said, they outlawed
Yeah.
that. You can't even fake.
Let
It's
it-
not no
just
more,
let
though.
it play,
Yeah.
Dave.
Right. That once
just
he
gotta
once,
let it play. It's
once,
running.
once Pickett
It's
made
running.
that move,
Right.
after that they wouldn't let nobody else do
They
it.
threw the flag.
Because it's
immediately.
unfair.
We'll show it again.
Yeah.
Watch it. It goes.
I'm not stopping.
Yeah, so.
He should
But
have.
once his arm stayed out stiff, that was gonna be a flag.
Well, the guy's head hit the ground. So
no, I know,
Yeah,
but
his
it
head
happened
snapped.
so
His head hit that
fast.
ground hard.
They might have let it go, but his arm looked,
and you heard the
he was
hit.
stunned.
That was
Yeah.
the thing too,
Yeah.
because you heard it was a loud hit too.
Yeah.
So
So
And it's
Well,
the
it's cool.
quarterback.
Did you see
I
it?
mean, yeah, but yeah, so I could understand your teammates getting
Yeah.
upset with you, but you said he should have gave himself up before.
Yes. He went too far.
Like
Before
that-
he
He's trying to get that first
trying to
down.
get
Yeah,
that first.
before he slid. He went too far
Right.
before. He should have slid way earlier than that. And the guy wouldn't have, hopefully you'd have thought the guy wouldn't have hit him.
Mhm. That's crazy though, man.
Like you say, you see that quarterback running, you coming with fire in your eyes.
Right.
You want to take him out.
Yeah, yes. That's the prize possession
Yeah,
right
of
there,
course.
man. Shit, take him out.
Take him out.
Yeah.
And he dare, how dare he run? Yeah, he come
Bet
out
you
here.
he'll slide early after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although
Shout out to Billy
Josh
Turner,
Allen
John
he be
Green.
gunning for them dudes, man. He
Oh
like-
yeah, Josh
He don't
Allen.
slide. Very rarely.
Yeah, very well.
He
He
come
slide.
at you.
He coming at you, man. Yeah, he's a big boy.
The 49ers.
My
lost
bad.
Both of their running backs. They both on the IR.
Oh, wow.
McCaffrey and Mason.
Really.
I'm calling you D Middleton. That's
It's
D
all-
Gores.
Yeah, well, it's
Don't
all
hurt
right
me,
anyway.
kid.
Yeah,
Shout out
it's
to
all
D Gores.
And that.
What up, yo?
And that.
He the one that
What up,
Yo,
said
D, what's good?
he the one that said he was with me at the football game yesterday, and we were looking at the play on the screen and whatnot. But clearly, it was a little cold out there, so I couldn't see too clear.
You didn't have no run punch?
No.
Where you park at?
Oh,
In the
yeah,
parking lot?
I had a parking pass.
Oh, okay,
Let me
okay.
look at this. What's the standings over there right now?
For who?
49ers. Cardinals got the
They ain't
lead. Right?
last place. No.
No, Seattle does.
Seattle got the.
Yeah, I think-
Two
I think-
games
I
up.
think
Oh, yeah,
they
they
ain't
were
last
eight-
place.
eight-
They ain't last place.
8 and
Where's
5
Seattle?
and-
First, I think.
yeah, Seattle's first.
Okay. And then the Cardinals?
Is the Cardinals in that division?
Yeah, I think the Cardinals is right behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
the
the
Rams
Cardinals
might
is
even
the
be in
first
front
one,
of
John.
them.
Anybody want
Right.
to pull up the standings?
That's what he's looking
Yeah,
at.
he's
now.
And we
that.
should.
I'm
What we
just-
should do is name the hot.
Seattle.
I'm just trying to figure
Yeah,
out.
everybody's in front of San Francisco.
I bet they ain't last.
I'm
they
just
in
trying to
last.
figure out. The phone lines are open.
They in last,
Yeah.
Green.
Like I said,
Are we having technical difficulties?
With the
somebody
phones.
down the phone
What's
line.
going on?
Yo, why don't,
somebody
why
call
don't
us.
one of y'all call Green and then
Oh.
we can tell him to call us?
Tell him to
Yo,
call.
Ant, like, what's good?
5 and 7.
You missing that? You MIA today, yo.
Again, shout
And I
out
know
to
you
Billy
watching
Turner,
right
John
now. There's
Green,
nothing to talk
Clarence
about.
What can
Devone.
he talk
Yo,
about?
yo, Green, I know it's because you want a high draft choice. I get it.
I spoke
Yo,
to
if
Green
you got
earlier.
Larry-
Ain't nothing he can talk
If you
about.
got laryngitis, let us know.
What did he say, man?
He was concerned about some other things. So we-
Yeah,
I mean, we
yeah,
spoke
right,
with-
so, right.
I know his quarterback cost me in fantasy football. I'm done. That
Are
quarterback's
you
a
playing
bum.
fantasy football?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
He's
man.
a bum.
Oh, man.
That
I-
guy there.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
All
Oh.
right, so that was Coach Kurt on the check.
Oh.
I was just
I
checking.
was
see
ready.
what
Oh,
was going
wow.
I was ready.
You teased us like that.
Well,
I was
listen,
ready.
Why you did
Yo, that was cold.
But I thank you for checking.
I was
Yeah,
checking.
yeah, we
I
know,
was
we
ready.
know it's working, Green. Can't use the excuse.
his fingers are broken. He got 49. He got 49 reasons not to call.
Yeah, he's on the IR too.
Oh, my God. Oh, man.
Plus, he don't want to hear about Mungo's team being
That's
in first
right.
place.
That's right. You talked yourself right out the playoffs.
Oh my god, that is funny.
Well, we ain't got nothing to. We ain't got nothing to
Yeah,
talk
well,
about. over there.
that's why I'm jumping on the Pittsburgh bandwagon.
Oh man,
I'm going with Mungo now. I'm with Mungo.
Team Mongo.
Team Steelers.
Eh,
But how you say Steeler Nation?
Nation.
Mm.
What the hell?
so shout out some of your Steeler Nation cohorts, like Eddie Ferguson.
Ferguson, Boykins, Alicia. It's a lot of y'all.
Yeah, they like Cowboy
Those are the
fans
top
that-
three
It's a
right
lot of
there.
it's a lot of Pittsburgh fans. My brother's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Pittsburgh fan.
Yeah.
But Cowboy
Mousy,
fans is like
Mousy,
Greg
Rob
right now.
Gibbs,
They all sleep.
Robin
Yeah.
Gibbs, Mousy.
They got
That's
their
right.
last.
That's why we don't hear Eric King talk about the Cowboys.
Cowboy fans might have
Oh,
got
nah,
their
they
last
just-
win of the
right,
year against
right,
the Giants. I don't know who else they got
He
left.
said their
but-
last win.
Who, the Cowboys? They play the Bengals
Well,
next
they
week.
play the Bengals.
Oh, that
but
should
they-
be
but-
interesting.
But the Bengals could score.
That should
And-
be
and-
interesting.
And I don't know if Dallas is going to be able to score 44.
Wait, hold on. Cooper, what's their new guy?
Not Cooper Flag.
No, Cooper
Cooper
Rush.
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 Cooper.
He been playing good, right?
On who?
Dallas
Cowboy.
quarterback.
He decent. He all right.
Yeah, he's a good backup.
Yeah, they won a couple of games.
Hey, they won
Yeah.
some games with him,
Yeah.
so.
But if
But
they
Ty-
beat
you
the
said
Bengals, they
Tahir,
could probably
right?
beat the Panthers too. And
Well,
then
he
they-
might be playing for some
the
a
la-
job
the-
somewhere else.
the
too.
last three might be rough because they got the Bucks, the Eagles, and the Commanders. So
Who? Dallas.
Dallas.
Whatchacallit was playing good. They let their game. They should have won that game.
Who's that?
Carolina.
Yo.
yesterday.
Somebody said, "Watch who
They
you
gave
call
up
him
the-
that mousy stuff."
Yo, you got it, Daryl.
D nice.
Oh,
I'll see you next week. My pop's funeral service is next week.
oh, you ain't say
What
nothing
day?
to us.
Nah,
man.
because I want to make sure.
Oh, okay.
But it's next week. I don't know what.
You don't know what day yet?
exactly.
And you don't know where?
Yeah, no, it's going to be at Canarsie. It's going to Canarsie.
Oh, okay.
Well, they know.
Yeah,
Who?
G and G.
I don't know what
It's
it is.
on Flatlands, like
94th.
90. Yeah,
And I-
94th.
oh, okay. Right.
Where they had George.
Yeah, that's why they.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that one gets used by transit workers a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
A lot of people go there.
Yeah, a lot of people go.
G and G.
Yeah,
Right.
G and G.
What's
That's
that?
it's Friday 13th, and that's
Well,
what you
what's
know.
the
You
first
got
one?
you got a time.
Friday the 13th.
That's the last
Yeah.
thing Gardino's.
Yeah, Gardino's.
Oh,
You got a time.
Nah, not yet.
All right. Well, you'll be back Monday. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll be here Monday.
definitely.
If you can make it, you can make it.
Nah,
Because I know some people
we
gotta
all,
work.
We all.
Because
Anybody here?
Yo,
It's
bro,
gonna be
we
daytime.
gonna be
Anybody
there.
here got to work?
no, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I
you
know you just
Nah,
said.
I don't stress it. You know what
Nah,
I mean? Because
I
sometimes I
understand.
don't make everybody.
Listen, funerals are for the living. The person is dead.
Right,
they,
right.
Did their part.
You ain't got no say, right?
Right. So,
he said they did their part.
what
What, they died?
Oh,
They
man.
brought the people together.
that's
Yeah.
right.
There you
Oh,
go.
Right.
okay.
There
Well,
you
they
go.
do say
Okay.
that.
That's a
you
good
know,
one, Ty. I like
Funerals
that.
are
People
family
together.
reunions. Funerals
right.
are reunions. And it's
Yeah.
unfortunate,
Showing-
but that's
yeah.
what it
You
be.
showing you respect.
Right. Funerals
to
are
who
reunions,
died
man. So,
He brought the people together.
yeah.
I never
it does.
thought of it that way. man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I ain't
guess
seen this
that's
dude
true.
in 10 years, 20 years. But
Right, you
we
gonna
both
see
at
him,
the
you-
funeral.
Right, we here.
Yeah.
That's like when you go to field, you see people you ain't seen in years.
Right. Right.
And that's family members.
Ain't
For
that
sure.
Yeah.
That's true too.
It's definitely family members.
So I ain't gonna lie. When at my brother's, my cousin walked up on me.
You know,
I
we
didn't even recognize her.
Mm.
I was like, she
You
had
been
to
that
tell
long?
me.
Right.
Yeah, she had to tell me who she was,
Wow.
and I was like,
Ain't that something?
and I felt bad. Like, this is my cousin. I don't even recognize my own cousin.
Ain't that
Right.
something?
But that's how long it's been since I seen her.
Right.
But you know, not
Be
for
like that
nothing.
sometime.
Sometimes, right? And sometimes, man.
I can't
in
laugh.
the
I'm
moment.
like that. My family used to have our get-togethers and barbecues, and I would never go. They said, "Oh, Kurt don't never come."
Why you wouldn't go?
That's just the way I was, man.
You being antisocial?
No, I just you
Oh,
know.
oh.
Just
I was always doing my own thing back in the day. I was going to some club with this and that, or hanging out the night before, whatever. Man.
He didn't like his family.
No, it's not that I didn't like them. Man.
Make sure you say the right
I'm
thing.
just
We
joking.
on.
That's okay.
We're on
They
forever.
know I
Canada.
didn't never come and stuff, man. And then when I do show up, it's like a big deal. Yeah.
Oh, currency. Oh, sorry.
Because I never go. I never used
Hold
to.
on.
Yo, not
I
for,
mean, I wish I did
Right.
now that I'm older, but
Yeah.
but
yeah.
not for nothing.
That happens.
We worked transit for over 25 years, all of us. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the four of y'all I'm gonna remember. But everybody else, I might not know your name when I see you. Please don't take it against me. Just
That's the funny thing about that. When you don't used to seeing somebody
Right.
all the time,
Mhm.
you forget their names and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember faces. Every time y'all tell me about somebody, I be like, "Yo, show me a picture." And I be forgetting.
Yeah.
this guy here, he remembers their
He know
names.
everybody.
He be saying something. I'm
it's
like,
worse for me because I live
Listen.
right around the corner from 179.
yeah, you know.
And if
him.
I
Oh,
run
wow.
into somebody, I see their face. They be like, "Yo, Serge." I be like,
Well, listen.
Trying to
I
remember
"Yo,
mean,
what up? How you doing?"
Sometimes,
I've done
sometimes it's
that.
good for your memory. Sometimes it's
Right,
bad.
right, right.
I've done that.
Let's
hate it.
talk about
Yo.
these games like that Detroit
I thought he was
Chicago.
gonna say something.
But basketball?
No, the
Football?
football game that happened on Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Oh.
the
seemed like-
botched,
Right, and it
That guy got
seems
fu-
like
I don't know what that was. How you got 32 seconds
right.
and you got a timeout
But you,
and you
Just
don't
letting
call
run.
it?
Just letting it run.
but
Yeah.
you know what
I
bothered
don't
me
get
too?
that.
I understand he's a rookie, but you're a quarterback, and I'm sure during your career you ran in that situation too.
You got to call timeout.
Right. One of y'all
You
gotta
don't have to
call
wait for
it.
the coach.
Right.
you.
Don't wait for the
Don't
coach.
wait for the.
Thank
I
you.
agree.
Be smart
You
about
got to call
yourself.
timeout. Yes, you got to call.
That's what I
It's
felt.
nobody on the field call timeout.
Nobody.
well,
That's
listen,
what I felt.
but here
with the-
goes
It's like
the
they
thing.
all went brain dead at
Yes,
the same
yeah.
moment.
That's
Yes.
cool, but sometimes the leadership, and that's why you need a good coach. And guess what?
Yeah,
I
but
don't know. Stephen A. called for this guy to be fired because shortly after they went on their rant,
Friday he got fired.
I know
The
but
next day, yeah.
they went on
It
that
was
rant
encouraged.
Friday,
Right, right.
but
and
Dave,
They encouraged it.
like
Yeah.
you said, that's why you're supposed to have a good coach.
Right.
But everybody in the world knew this guy's an idiot, just like the guy Ryan Day is an idiot.
Yeah, he's bad.
They know this. So if you know that your coach ain't a good coach, if it's Aaron Rodgers in that situation, I know Aaron Rodgers is gonna say timeout.
You gotta
Right.
call
Ever
timeout.
or whatever your name is.
Right.
You don't have to do anything. I'm gonna coach this team because you gotta know.
Because all you need is a field goal to tie it.
All you
Right.
need.
Either that or get them to the line real quick.
Spike the
Spike the
or
ball.
something. Nothing. You just let the thing go.
Looking around,
down.
like, you know,
Yeah, like,
what am
what's
I
next?
supposed
nah, he was like this with his hands.
Yeah.
Like,
They
right,
they
that
hiked
was
up for 6
horrible.
seconds. You got time
Too
for one
much
play,
time.
and that was it.
But
You let
to
that
me-
time go off.
but to me,
And they had 30-something seconds.
32.
30
but to me, when I started talking about the fixes in, because it looked like Detroit was about to lose that game,
Could have.
and the officials was calling, like
questionable
stuff.
call.
like I was saying it was questionable, or just make up calls to prolong them, to figure it out. It just wasn't making sense to me.
Right.
And then maybe somebody forgot to read the script. In Chicago, you don't take a timeout. You just
Right,
let it ride out. And the bonus is you get rid of the manager or the coach, right? But
Who knows whether that's good or
it
bad.
was just horrible.
Right.
And
Nah,
then but like the way they said it on first take, like this guy is horrible. You just need to go. And then
Well,
like
he said that same thing when what's his name was at Arizona. What's the guy at Washington now?
Quinn.
Cliffsbury.
Cliffsbury. He
Cliffsbury.
said the same thing about Cliffsbury when he was at Arizona.
Yeah.
did they get up and fire him right after
Because he
that,
got the
maybe?
job. He said he
Right.
didn't deserve the job at
He came out of college.
came
right?
out of USC, I think,
Right.
if I'm correct. And
And
then didn't do nothing. Then they
didn't
went
do
and he got the
nothing
job
there.
at Arizona.
Right.
Why did
Like
he get
I
that
think what's
job?
the name at USC need to be fired. Lincoln Kennedy. Is that his name?
Riley.
Lincoln Riley.
Yeah.
He always got a good offensive team. They don't never play no defense.
No.
Never. And it's the same thing. USC can't stop nobody.
No.
Yeah, they needed. They need the same thing Cincinnati does, a better defensive
Coordinator.
coordinator.
Right.
Yeah.
They
That's what they need.
because that's
They-
how at USC, that's
They-
a hotbed. You're gonna get talent.
Yeah.
You're gonna
They
get
couldn't
talent.
stop Notre Dame for nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I don't know.
Did Alabama move up into the 12 top?
Yeah,
Okay.
I
With
think
3
they number
losses, right?
9 or something like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy this year.
And this guy still got a chance to get in. I think he's still in the top 12 of Ohio State, Ryan Day.
Yeah, no, they're
Okay,
gonna get
they
in.
gonna
They gonna get
They're
in.
gonna get
They're
in.
gonna get in, but he ain't gonna win. So they're gonna win. Then what they gonna do?
They'll be okay as long as they don't
They
play
lost 2
Michigan.
games.
You know what
9-2,
happened
right?
is
10-2?
when those teams
10-2.
they start playing them
So they
southern
lost to
teams,
Oregon.
and those
Right,
teams
they
got
lost to
more
Oregon.
speed than them.
I like that quarterback.
And that's a lot of times that's what happens. I mean, every
They-
once in a while you get a good Ohio State team that got speed on both
Their
sides.
quarterback
of
is
the ball.
horrible.
Yeah.
Shout out to
He's
He's not that
Charlene
good.
Lighthouse.
Georgia's quarterback is not that good
No, he
either.
ain't.
Beck is
No, he ain't.
And they be hyping
They
him
had
up.
him like in the beginning of the year. They had him ranked the number one quarterback.
I don't
I
think
don't
the
see
guy
that.
at
Ohio
Texas is
State?
that great.
No, the guy
Oh,
on
me
Georgia.
either.
Oh,
I don't think he's that good either.
Who?
When in Texas, I
Ewers.
don't think he's
No.
that good either.
I think the Manning kid's better than him.
Yeah, he is, but they don't want to.
They don't want to put him in there yet.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
Yeah.
So
None of these guys. It's not a good thing for quarterback.
Not this
To
year.
me, Shador's the best quarterback in
Yeah.
the country. To
If
me,
you're looking for a quarterback, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
man.
No, I like Gabriel and
Oh yeah, the guy from Dillon,
the dude that beat
Oregon.
well, Oregon's pretty good. Yeah, he's
and
good.
I like Ward, the dude, the other king.
And Miami?
Is he? Yeah,
Miami.
yeah.
Miami.
Yeah.
He's
I like
They-
him.
they-
He reminds me of that guy on the Colts.
Yeah.
Richardson. What's his name?
Richardson.
Richardson.
Yeah.
He
Right,
reminds
right,
me of
right,
him a
right.
little
Anthony
bit.
Richardson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not as big as Richardson.
No, he's
I
not.
like those two guys, but I like Sanders too. Sanders probably the top.
Sanders, I think,
Sanders
is
to
the
me
best
is the
pocket
best I've
quarterback.
seen.
And that's what
The
that's
best
what they
pocket
look for.
quarterback.
Right.
You want the scrambler, but you want the guy that's
He'll
gonna,
stay there
he's
and
gonna
try to
throw
get that,
first
and get
Yeah.
that pass
before he
off.
decides to run.
Right.
That's what you want.
I still like Milroe. I mean, I know he's
Okay,
not
okay,
as
okay.
accurate as Shador is,
Mhm.
but he's
He got a
athletic.
gun. He got an arm.
And he got an arm
Right,
on
he
him.
got an arm.
He do got. If you could
He got a
just
gun,
get
yeah.
somebody
To
to
work with
He
him.
got a
work with him,
cannon.
he could be a pro for
Like,
real.
don't rush him.
Nah,
to
he
be
got a
starter
cannon, though.
right away.
Yeah,
And
he got a cannon.
right, you can't just push
If he
him
can
into
sit
the-
for a year or two
right,
and
that'll
then
help
come,
him.
Depending
he'll
on
be
what
very
team,
good.
you know,
That'll
drafts
help
him.
him.
yeah, he'd be very good.
Definitely, that'll help.
Somebody's gonna get thrown to the wolves next year.
Of course,
And
a
then
lot
what's
of
his
them
name?
are.
You forget about. Well, I know he's not a quarterback, but what's the guy in college? Travis Hunter. He's gonna be a high pick.
Oh, without question.
Yeah.
Please. That's without question.
Yeah.
What position you think he should play? That's what everybody was
Well,
saying.
he's saying he's gonna play both.
I don't think they.
That's gonna be
I
hard.
know
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard, but
Yeah,
he
it's
said
gonna
he
be hard.
wants to play both positions.
Yes, you playing.
I told him he
you
better
playing
choose.
men now.
He better
Shit.
choose the one that make the most money.
Make the most money.
Yeah.
But they said he's a better defender than
Yeah,
he is a
than he is a-
receiver.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what they
You
said.
know.
he's tough.
He's a tough kid,
He's
and he
tough.
ain't that big,
No,
but he could play.
he's tough.
He could play.
Yeah.
He could play.
You gonna do the picks?
Well, I was just looking at last week.
Did he
You
get
got
thrown
no
out?
questions this week?
I was just
You
looking
don't
at.
do no,
No, I didn't. I
You
didn't.
didn't do no homework, coach.
I did
Did
some,
he
but it
get
wasn't
thrown out?
nothing. What
Is that-
with the
It ain't
decent.
worth it.
Nothing decent.
Oh,
I think he got thrown out. You think?
who?
Jet lag. Yes, jet
Yeah,
lag.
I don't know what.
I think he got thrown out. I don't know.
Yo, just turn out the lights when we.
Yeah,
Don't say that.
leave him with the rats.
All right, so
He,
So,
he might
moved
sleep
up.
right through
He moved.
to tomorrow.
all right, again, let me shout out
Okay.
Charlene Lighthouse. She said, "Hello, gentlemen." And
Hello.
And Slick the Relic, she said. And Barry Spikes is watching.
Oh, Barry was good.
And Tiny on the check-in also. Shout out to Tiny. Man, Cup Cafe, Tiny in the building. All right, so
Tiny.
I mean, last week, woo.
Wasn't good.
Nah, we was
I wasn't here last week, so I'm undefeated.
Yes,
yeah.
he was. And you would have picked the Steelers, so that would have been a bonus.
Yeah, I think Todd probably did the best out of all of us.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a
probably.
first.
You sure, man? Check it again.
Look, that's a first.
And Green did the worst.
Yeah, we
Remember,
know that.
he called up. He took the Giants over the Cowboys. He took the Dolphins over Green Bay. He took Kansas City. He took the Bengals because he's trying to go against Mongo.
Right.
Took
So
the Falcons.
stop
And we know he took the 49ers.
voting with your heart,
Yes,
kids.
he took the 49ers.
Stop being emotional.
It's very rarely a West Coast team when they come north. Do they do it?
Yeah, you know.
North
John
Mid-
Green
or
said he think he
Northwest.
got one wrong.
Very
I think
rarely
you're right.
Yeah.
They do it.
I think you're right, John. You might have outdid Todd. I think Todd got one wrong also.
Right. The right thing was to vote against the warm weather team in the cold weather state.
It's very rare.
Miami's
right
horrible, Nicole. Horrible.
Yeah. And San Francisco was good at one time, but even when they came to Giants Stadium with Joe Montana, they was going down. So
Hey, hard. Miami's the worst.
What was that team that they used to call something on the turf? Fastest team on
that was the Rams.
Rams,
The
St.
Rams.
Louis Rams.
Yeah. Yeah. Greatest show on turf.
Right, good,
St.
great
Louis
show.
Rams.
Greatest show on
That's-
turf.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, what a wonderful world would be on the turf. So it's 601.
Did you see? You know,
They had
you
a-
see the
they-
turf they have, right?
The Rams?
No, that they actually be playing on like most of the teams, like that them little rubber balls. I think that's.
Pebbles.
I believe you sure they pebbles because I believe I had heard at one time they were ground up tires.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know, and it comes right up. It comes
Yeah,
right
you
up.
see it kick it up.
I don't
You
know
see
if they
it.
breathing that in. I don't know what it is.
Wow.
If it's pebbles, that's good. But
I don't know what it,
Right.
what it is. I can't remember.
yeah,
You probably can Google it.
There you go.
Why you moving me?
They
I
looking
know,
at you.
I'm
Why-
just
are
watching
you
the
waiting?
Google guy.
I need to go. We need to go back. What do you guys
I'm
think
just
about?
watching
Yo,
my
we
man,
need our own
all right?
stat guy.
I'm gonna give you Google
Yes,
guy.
yes.
We need our own stat
Well,
guy.
he's sleeping.
We
but he's
used
sleeping.
we used to have one.
Yeah, we used to. Remember?
Shout out to Stat Jackson. We used to have one.
They said
Okay.
it was made out of synthetic fiber.
Yeah, see, polypropylene, polyethylene.
So-
That's kind of dangerous.
I don't think
We
it's
had one
something
before
that's
Stat
dangerous. though.
Jackson. Before y'all came
Oh,
over,
yeah.
we had. You remember? Who was that? Who was the white guy
I
we
think
used to
that's
have in?
dangerous.
Oh, he was an
I
intern.
think
He was
they
an
needed-
intern. He was
Look,
there
it
for-
says silica sand at the bottom.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, they
rubber,
got
crumb
sand and
rubber. See that?
Yeah,
That's
cryogenic
ground up
cryogenic
clean.
rubber
That
for
ain't
the
good. I
middle.
don't think that's good.
And
No,
it's
it's
got
not.
a,
That's
it's got
what
a
I'm
rubber
Form
top
rubber,
layer.
That's what you said.
And it,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
I
you're
think
right.
it's ground
Look,
up tires.
crumb rubber made from grinding used tires.
See?
Wow.
There you go,
Crazy,
Mongo.
yo.
You
Well,
got to be real
I've been
good
on
at
point
this.
all year. Y'all just
Yeah,
finally
yeah,
paying
you're
attention.
getting real good at this.
Y'all just finally
We're
paying
gonna
attention.
give you a
man.
promotion from intern
That's what I've been working
to
on.
upturn.
You only got 4 more weeks and then you got a year under your belt. So, listen.
Really? Is it that quick already?
It's New Year.
Don't worry, we got you, Mongo. We're gonna make a plaque up and everything.
You'll have your permanent fee.
Like
You
I
gotta
said,
make it
I've
so.
I've been correct about a lot of stuff.
Intern
this
to
year.
the outhouse.
You guys just been not paying attention.
No,
That's
I've been
all.
paying attention to you, Mongo.
Yeah.
You've been messing my nets up, but it's all right.
I should have a go.
You
Oh,
keep
yeah.
saying they play
Yeah.
hard. I don't want them to play hard.
We ain't get to that yet.
Let's not
They
play
went-
hard.
Are we
Orlando
past
all year
basketball?
long.
I
man.
wish.
Yeah.
I wish.
Orlando
I
and the
wish.
Knicks.
But
We
look,
could go
look,
always
look.
82. Oh, that would be a dream.
No, I always like you. Me and you agreed 4-78, 4 games against the Knicks.
All right, here
I
we
can
go.
live with that.
Right.
Here we go. Let's see.
Green.
John,
That's a
not
mystery
Anthony.
call.
Anthony, not John. Hold on, we getting to it.
Hello.
It's green.
Of course.
Yeah, we know it's green. Which green?
Took him long enough.
Which green is it?
The one y'all looking for?
The missing. The
Took him long enough.
The missing fossil.
Took him long enough.
Got a new name.
Shout out to
for him.
Darius Brown on the check
He
in.
just
He
listening.
just-
Yeah.
You know what?
It took.
what?
It took.
Yo, you all
It-
right? You all right?
It took him enough courage to call.
Greg, you gotta wake up
He had to
for this one.
find. He had to find the courage to call.
Yo, you all right, Green?
The only reason why I'm calling, 'cause
Oh boy.
the other place down the dial, they keep you on hold. So this is the only place that I know that y'all pick up on the first ring. If y'all ain't that busy.
Yo, we hang up on the first ring too now. Don't get too crazy.
I don't mind.
Yo, Green, you all right?
Yo,
I
how
know
was
you
you
had
guys'
you took a
holiday,
tough
man?
L yesterday.
What'd you say, Green?
How was you guys' holiday? And Mongo, my deepest sympathy to you and your family. my
Thank you,
brother.
man. Thank you. It's all you know. It's all love right now.
No,
Yeah, everybody had a good holiday. How was your holiday?
Man, listen, it was very festive. I got a ticket by some chump down there. He gave me a ticket for drifting. I never heard of a
I
ticket.
ain't
for
never
drifting.
heard of that. My
Oh, you went
drifting.
from one lane to you was drifting onto the
He
house.
said I was drifting. I said I didn't change lanes.
Right.
I said without signaling. He says, nah, but you was drifting, like the car was swaying back and forth inside the lane that you was in. I said, but what crime is that? I said, my Waze app is telling you that I got something in front of me. I said, so what am I supposed to do if I got some debris on the highway and the truck is in front of me? I'm gonna stay back. I said, so how is that drifting? He's like, I'm gonna get you a ticket anyway. So I said, okay, we'll have to see about that ticket, sir.
Wow.
So,
Did you look at your camera yet or no?
man, listen, I told him I'm coming to court and I'm bringing a dash cam with me. And he looked. I said, yeah, I'll see you soon. I'm always down here. Don't think you're just picking on somebody from New York and I'm not gonna come back. I said, I'll be down here. I got some things to do on the 14th anyway with my mom, so I'll be back here on the 8th just so we can get some clarity going.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they try to get you, man. I ain't gonna.
Good luck with that. I mean,
Yeah. So
How
you
big
know,
a
it is.
town
But
is
listen,
this?
I gotta ask y'all a question, man. I really do gotta ask y'all a question, which I don't understand certain things and stuff like that. How does Buffalo hire somebody $20 an hour, and you the owner of an NFL team? You gonna tell me this ain't your first snowstorm? You ain't got no blowers and no
They did it last
manpower
year,
to get
too.
all of that done?
that people are starving up there. Might be their way of life.
That is their way.
Right,
of life.
probably their way of giving back.
That is their way. Of life.
That's right.
Oh, they getting a new stadium too. A brand
Yeah,
new stadium.
they are.
And-
Not a dome though.
Not a dome?
No.
Nah, they
mean,
play.
keep
They
it
play
natural,
I think
football.
man.
it's partly covered. Yeah.
Keep it natural.
They need to make all domes.
But we are now, as United Nation, we are putting out the white flag to wave off any other thing that's possible. I don't even want my team, and I'm not trying to say to throw the game, but I don't care if they win or lose any games. I'd rather get a decent draft pick and then move forward with healthy players and revamp part of the roster, because they still have not really addressed the secondary, and they need to also address certain things with the receiving core that they have. As I'm no longer a fan of Debo Sanders. I think It's time for that young
He
black
interested
dog
in getting
to go
dressed.
about
He's
his
booty.
business now.
Yeah, he's booty. I heard
I think it's now it's time that we done seen the best of him. He done got his money, and that's probably the most money he ever going to get from any other NFL team. So it's time to let him go and put him out in the pasture.
I just want to let you know, my brother, your quarterback cost my season in fantasy football yesterday. He's a bum.
Well,
he cost me.
I can tell you this right off the rip. I wouldn't have picked him in my fantasy season. I know better than that.
Yeah, I know better now too.
He is a system quarterback. He works in that system.
Mhm.
Anybody quarterback that you put in that system, he could work out a lot the same way Purdy. Now, I was having a conversation with Matthew Brace, and he's saying, "Oh, they're going to break the bank for him." I said, "No, they're not.
They better not.
They'd be a fool. They'd be a fool if they do that.
I'm like, that's a third string dude. He did pretty decent, but I am not about to drop him the highest quarterback in the league. Or he's not even going to get that kind of money that Dak Prescott did. I don't know I don't know why they gave Dak that kind of money.
Yo, Green, they don't need to give him Daniel Jones money. He's not even worth $40 million.
Daniel Jones might be on the 49ers next year.
In Minnesota now, right?
Yeah, he's in Minnesota. That's crazy,
Man,
though.
Aaron Rodgers might be there.
They better not blow their contracts up behind Purdy. That's for sure. That'd be a bad move.
Yes, it would. I agree.
It would be a bad move, and it would be a hurtful move too, because if he sucks the life out of the team and he's not even that type of player, then what are we actually doing? McMahon, the guy over there on what's his name on KC, yeah, he can damn near throw to some wide receivers from high school and do very well,
right?
Because he's just that dude.
Yes.
This dude here is not that dude. If you even give this man even any kind of money, I'm looking at maybe 140, 150 for a couple of years, and only maybe some of it is guaranteed. Other than that, there's no way in the world you breaking the bank. Well, I got to get rid of some of my keystone players to make you happy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't give that guy more than $100 million. 4 years, $100 million. Take it or leave it.
I'll give him some money. I'm like, yo, you
Take
got
it or
to
leave
earn
it.
your keep, young buck. I say, because you can't even give me a 2 minute.
guy.
You can't even give me a 2 minute drive. You can't even give me a 2 minute drive. I haven't seen a 2 minute drive, and it's actually, you know what? I'm gonna just go all out with it. The 49ers haven't even been in a position to have a 2 minute drive. They've been blowing games in the fourth quarter like it's nothing tomorrow. Them prostitutes over there, been giving it up real bad.
Well, that was it
They've
for
been
me
giving
when the fullback fumbled at the
Right.
goal line. That was it for me.
Right, and then you gotta also understand they not in there. They not a cold weather team in the snow and all that.
They're not a cold weather team, but at the same time, though, it should have been a coach's decision. You know that dude just came back from a major injury. Why would you stick him out there in that snow and try to have him run in that snow? You got to be something stupid to do something like that.
Right.
But
He might be done now.
You know the other kid is on the IR too. That kid Mason, his backup. So you lost your top two running backs along with all your wide receivers because you don't have Ayuk. That kid Jennings is your top receiver now, which is crazy.
Right.
Well, Sanders, depending on Debo, he's trash anyway. Big games, he don't show up. Big games, he's sick, or he's sitting on the sideline walking up and down the field like, yo, you don't need this dude.
Who's that?
Debo.
Oh.
Debo's the problem over there. And it's like, I'm like, yo, you know what? If you gonna cut somebody, cut Debo. Let him go ahead about the business. Get you a draft pick and get you maybe one or two more receivers and buy you a receiver and see what you can get from it.
Right.
And that's it, and call it a day. And somebody who I wish they would have gotten that receiver from the Raiders.
Who was that? Adams.
Adams.
Okay.
Instead of the Jets getting him, because now he over there in the land of the lost.
Right,
He gonna want
right,
out of there.
right.
He seemed like he's gonna be that dude from the Giants, that wide receiver from the Giants.
Odell.
He look like he got some Odell issues coming about because he ain't gonna stay over there in that swamp.
No, he might be on your team next year. Because I
Maybe.
don't think he's gonna stay with us.
Yeah, some of these players is just for this year. So you see,
Because Aaron Rodgers is gonna be gone, and Devontae's gonna be gone, and who knows? Who God knows who else is gonna be gone.
Let me ask you a question. Do you actually think the Jets will reinvest in Aaron Rodgers at a lower?
It's over, kid.
No.
Those days are done.
Buy or sell. I was trying to help
Well,
him
let me-
pack his bags yesterday.
But Serge, let me ask you a question though.
Go ahead.
If you don't reinvest back into him, what direction are you actually going to go with a quarterback?
We got to go down before you can get up.
We're gonna have to either. Well, we're not gonna draft. We're gonna probably sign a free agent quarterback. Who knows who it is? I don't know.
We got a quarterback on our team already.
And try to build up
Yeah.
this kid Jordan, who I'm hoping is a real quarterback. But he's just coming off that ACL injury from last year at Florida State. He's the third. He's on the practice squad, I believe. I don't even think he's third string right now. But he was a really good college quarterback. Maybe he's our future. And if he isn't, then we got 5 years of despair.
Right.
We're going to have to build it up some way.
All right, Joe.
Well, you got to look at the coach because you don't have a coach there no more.
Yeah, of
GM.
course.
They're gonna
We
have
need
to,
a
They're gonna have
GM.
to say, yo, who they look and who they see.
We need a GM.
Because
We need
I
a
don't-
coach. We need everything.
We starting from scratch, bro.
All right, so let's do this because we are pressed for time. I know it got away from us, so you want to rock with the picks? You can stay on. If not,
Go ahead, my brother. Just shoot him out and I'll spit him out.
all right, here we go. So right quick, let's get it. Let's get it on. Thursday, Green Bay at Detroit. John Green said that is the game of the week. So it's Green Bay at Detroit. Go start with you, Todd.
Detroit.
Oh,
Mongo.
Detroit at Green Bay?
Yeah.
No, Green Bay at Detroit. You don't pay attention.
I'm so touching my son. I'm gonna go with the Packers this week.
Stupid.
They gotta lose.
You stupid.
All right, Serge.
Yo, calm down.
Detroit.
Kurt.
Detroit.
You hear?
Green.
Detroit.
He said a new one.
Greg.
Oh, he's still on the same one.
All right. Next one. The Jets at Miami.
Miami.
Everybody, let's get it popping.
Who's at Miami?
The Jets.
Oh, the Jets.
Aaron, you better not do it this year to me this week.
You took Miami?
Yeah, I'll take Miami.
Kurt.
Because I normally take Aaron.
I'm gonna pick the Jets.
You crazy.
Yeah, Kurt.
I'm gonna pick the Jets.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Never picking them again.
Bet with this, Kurt.
It's still my team.
Yeah, they are.
There's no consolation,
But that
right?
don't
Kurt?
make them winners.
Atlanta at Minnesota. Let's go.
Minnesota.
Atlanta at Minnesota. Wow.
Yeah.
The good old Kirk Cousins.
Mongo.
Wow.
Who you got?
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Wow.
Surge.
I'll go with the
Bet on the guy
Vikings.
that he was big enough.
Vikings.
I wasn't bigging them up.
I'm gonna say Minnesota. That's gonna be a good game.
All right,
Minnesota.
All right, cool. All right, the next one, New Orleans at the Giants.
New Orleans.
Damn.
That's a hard one. NO
At the Giants,
at the
I
Giants.
would say Giants. The Giants.
Giants ain't got no home field advantage. It's just-
Yeah,
Surge.
That's true.
New Orleans.
I'm
New
picking-
Orleans.
I'm
I
picking
would
the
say New
Giants because
Orleans.
I want the Giants to win one more game so the Jets could get a better draft pick.
Kurt.
I'm picking the New Orleans.
I got to root for the Giants now.
Greg Sleep.
And
New Orleans.
shout out to Tracy Hyman on the check-in.
Tracy.
All right, here we go. Carolina at Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Chris White. Go ahead, let's go.
Philly.
Everybody's gonna take Philly.
Yeah, I'm taking Philly.
Who they playing?
Carolina, Philly.
Oh, God. Yeah, Philly.
Kurt.
Yeah, Philadelphia stopping at Broadway Junction.
All right.
Chris know what that all about.
Hey, Kirk.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why you took the Jets because that's the same as Quilla. You might as well have took Phil. You might as well have took the Panthers
No.
because if you took the Jets to beat Miami, you might as well have took the
I'm a
Panthers.
Jet fan.
All
I'm a
right,
Jet
well,
fan.
let's keep it moving. The Browns at the Steelers. What you got? Now that's the makeup game. Is that the trap game?
Start with Green first.
Who you asking Ty
For the
advice?
love,
No, I
for the love that I have for Mongo, I hate to say it, but I'm going with Cleveland.
Yo, bet. I keep telling you, stop betting with your heart, kid. Bet with your brain.
Yo, listen, bro.
Greg even
All
laughed.
right,
They
all right, so,
they already punched your team in the mouth one time. I think they can punch him in the mouth again.
You right? You
Wow.
might be right
Yeah,
about that.
they
Come
did
on,
beat them.
Mongo.
on, man. Knock it off, kid.
Come on, Serge.
I'm going with Mungo.
Where's the game at?
In Pittsburgh.
Oh, it's in Pittsburgh.
I'm going with Mungo.
You
Yeah,
going with the
they
Browns?
lost in Cleveland in the
I'm gonna go
snow.
with Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh. It's in Pittsburgh.
They lost in Cleveland in the snow.
Yeah.
All right.
Lost that game.
George Pickens blamed it on the snow.
All right, here we go.
That was my rant.
What an idiot.
All right, you got it
You
next
did
week.
Two things yesterday.
You got it next week. The Raiders at the
Oh,
Buccaneers. Let's go.
Buccaneers.
Bucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
The
too.
Bucks. The
Did
Bucks.
they lose yesterday?
We can't keep taking favorites.
No.
There's got to be some
No, they
upsets.
Okay.
Yeah, I need the Raiders to win too.
They horrible.
They 2-10 with the Giants. I
Oh.
need them 2-10 teams to win some games. so we
Right,
can
right.
Get that first choice. Don't
All
have
right,
to
here
be a
we go.
quarterback.
Seahawks at Arizona. That ought to be interesting.
That should be a good game.
At Arizona.
At Arizona.
At
too.
Arizona.
I'm
Let's
picking
go.
Arizona. I'm picking Arizona.
Yeah, I'm going with Mungo.
Seahawks.
Oops.
Go ahead. Pick Johnny Wishbone.
I am. I'm gonna go with Johnny Wishbone and his raggedy ass crew.
I'm going
Oh.
with Seattle.
He impressed you, huh? He's impressed you.
That's all right.
Yo,
Mungo,
listen,
but they ain't
if
getting the
anybody
other
impress
Friday.
me, they can come back and beat the Jets.
Yeah, okay.
Yo, Serge, I don't like the fact you really like chummy with
Yeah,
this guy.
chummy with
Guys,
Mungo now.
damn. I'm like,
Yo,
y'all
give
can
it
even
a
find
Hold
your
up,
way.
Green.
If somebody tell you that's a one-way street, you still ran down the wrong block. I'm like, wow.
So Green, you said Johnny Wishbone?
I said Johnny Wishbone, yes.
All right.
Yo, Green, it's starting to sound like you drifting again.
All right, the Bills at the Rams. Let's go.
Bills.
Bills at the
Who the
Rams.
Bills?
Bills at
Oh,
the
that's gonna
Los
be a
Angeles
good-
Rams.
That's
Let's
gonna
go.
be a good game. That's gonna be a good game, but I'm gonna go with the Bills.
That's who you picking?
Yeah, I need the Rams.
Man, listen, the Rams can throw hands. They can throw hands with that squad they got.
Come on.
I'm going with Mungo. Because he needs a game.
I don't know.
I don't flip. I don't flip
going on.
completely over to the other side.
I don't know what's
You
going
gonna have
on
black
over
and
there.
gold on next week.
I think he picked
And-
him off before he
You
I
got
don't know
black
what-
and gold on next week.
And what you say?
Before he walked in.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Yo,
Ant,
y'all-
what you
Give me the
say?
Bills.
Y'all gotta understand.
Give me
we
the
gotta
Bills. Give me
treat
the Bills.
Mungo
Give
with
me
a
the
little
Bills.
empathy this week.
Come on, y'all. Ant, what you say?
Dad, I'm on
The
his
Bills,
side.
bro, the
I'm
Bills.
on your side, kid.
All right, here we go. Chicago at the 49ers. Interesting.
Chicago at the 40.
Niner Nation.
Why?
Niner.
Why, Craig?
Nation.
Why?
How you gonna get on Kurt and then you
I
gonna
got
pick your
Chicago.
team? I'm picking Chicago, dude.
Uh-oh.
I should have
They
been
get,
picking.
who took over?
I don't know. I don't care. I can't believe it.
Kurt?
That's a tough
Niners?
No, I ain't picking them.
Who's going with Chicago?
Yeah,
Serge going with
I'm
Chicago.
going with the
Where's
Bears
the game
too. I
at?
can't.
At the
49ers.
49ers.
Sorry, Green. I just can't do it.
You don't have to.
No, I'm taking the Bears. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I'm a firm believer that you got too many injuries.
Okay. Next one. The Chargers is Sunday night game. The Chargers at the Chiefs. No
Chiefs.
points involved.
That's a tough game.
Chiefs.
That's a tough game.
Chiefs, definitely the Chiefs.
Chargers at the Chiefs.
Uh-huh.
That's a tough game.
Come on, Mungo, pick the right one.
That's hard. I'm going with the Chiefs because they're at home. That's the only reason I'm going to take it. That's a hard game.
Why you do that to me?
Oh, they go to friendship?
No, it's still on. I'm going with the Chiefs.
Oh my
Kurt?
God.
I'm only going
I'm
with them
taking the
because they're at
Chargers.
home.
I'm taking the Chargers.
I'm hoping.
You know
I'm looking
what?
forward to that Christmas.
I'm
Day
picking
game.
them, but I'm believing in coach for this one.
Oh.
You need.
I know, and I'm hoping that we run into them
You
on
want
Christmas
Buffalo
Day.
to lose, but you don't
Right.
want the Chiefs to lose.
No, I'm also looking at my
All
record.
right, last one. Cincinnati at the Cowboys.
Mm.
That's not too hard.
I
That's
ain't
not
picking
too
the
easy.
Bungles, I'll tell you
Cincinnati.
that much.
That's gonna be a good game.
picking
That's gonna be a good
Bungles,
game, and I'm
Not-
In the hoop.
gonna say Cincinnati.
We,
They
this is
always
where the,
figure it
this is
out.
where the friendship ends. man.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, kid. We was good till right now. Go ahead, say it.
I'm picking the Bungles. I'm picking the Cowboys. I ain't picking the Bungles.
Nope, I got the
The
Bungles.
Bungles will bungle.
The Bungles will score 35 points and
They
Dallas
lose
will
by-
get
they lose
28.
by one.
I'm taking the Bungles.
Cooper Cup.
If that happens, I'm not gonna ever pick against you again. If that game goes
The
the way you
Bungles
said,
will
and they
bungle,
lose by
kid.
1 point, then
Aight.
it's over.
We wrapped it up. All right, Ant, we got to wrap
All
it
right,
up
you
here.
my brothers. I hope y'all get home safe.
Yo,
man.
and good luck
Just
with
so
that
like
court
always,
trial,
man.
brother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll,
good luck with the
Thank you,
ticket.
my brother.
Yeah,
Man,
we'll
I feel
see.
lucky
Real.
out
Yo,
there,
Ant,
man.
you still looking at house hunting?
I'm still doing everything I got to do down here, brother.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna
okay.
happen, man.
All right.
Listen,
shout out to
everybody's
JC.
invited.
Yo, real
Mongo,
quick. Yo, Ant.
Mongo, you invited because I need somebody that's going to valet park and go get the water. My brother.
Valet Park.
at his house.
I thought you said violate.
He wants you to valet park.
I get
Yo,
valet
yo,
park at
Green.
his house.
Valet park, bro.
Give me
Yo,
just-
Green.
Listen, just give me the
Yes,
keys,
sir.
kid. Just give me the keys.
Let me ask you this one question, Green. Is your town that you in got more than one stop sign?
Yes, it do, my brother.
Okay, cool.
Yes, it
Because
do.
them one stop sign towns, you have a lot of trouble with them judges because they know everybody on the police force.
A lot of drifting.
Oh, I know that for a fact. I know that.
That's
for a
like
fact,
an
man.
automatic $300 fine no matter what you do.
Right.
'Cause
I know that for a fact, man. Because they can be like, "Yo, that was my nephew that pulled you over."
Exactly.
Right. Right.
Exactly. And I know my nephew don't lie. If he said you was drifting, you was
That's right.
drifted. $500.
That's my wife.
Yeah,
My wife is a court clerk, and that's my nephew over there. And half of the people on the jury, that's my family members.
Exactly.
So I ain't got no chance. I like it is what
And
it
they
is.
all looking at you like they mad because you brought
I
their
mean-
nephew in the court.
I be in there for my cousin Vinny. I'm like, oh boy, here we go with this shit.
But,
So,
good,
it
but for
is
real,
what
but
it
for
is,
real,
man.
good luck. I hope you win,
Yeah,
kid.
good
All
luck,
right,
man.
and we gotta go.
Listen, I appreciate you guys, man, and talk to y'all soon.
All right.
All right, brother. Be safe.
All right, shout out to JC on the check-in watching. All right, so
JC, what up,
Mr.
bro?
Concepcion.
all
Yes,
right.
sir. Yes,
Wait a
sir.
minute.
So again, this is the first week of December. I just
Right.
want to say the 14th, I'm giving away tickets for the kids at the Black Spectrum Theater. So if you're interested, it's Scrooge, December 14th, and it's a 2:00 show at the Black Spectrum Theater.
What is it?
Okay.
It's a play.
Oh,
So, something good for the kids to go to. So if you have a kid, grandkid, somebody might be interested in the arts, donation to, tickets for kids that just want to uplift and do
Gotcha.
something positive. So I'll bring tickets. Anybody interested, boom, hit me up. We'll do that. So anyway, and it's just being part of the holiday and festive spirit. So with that being said, the Knicks play tomorrow. Check them out.
What do you play, Orlando?
Yeah, and that's part of the
Emirates Cup.
right. And
Yeah,
I
it's a
wanted
cup.
I wanted
Part
to
of
know
what?
the
The NBA
Emirates
Cup.
Cup, the
That
championship,
cup.
the
Yeah.
in-game tournament.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm not really crazy about it. The tournament. I wonder what you
that's,
guys
the,
I mean,
last,
it's still
that's the
regular-
last game of the cup thing too.
It's still
right?
regular
After that
games.
starts the
Right.
playoffs.
So
it
they-
start,
yeah.
but it goes towards winning an
Right.
in-season championship.
Right.
They did it last year, now
Right.
they're doing it this year.
I mean,
And I want to know how many years before they get away from doing
Well,
it.
they
because
it don't add no games to it. It's just a
it's
regular
supposed to
Well, I do add one
The
game.
finals.
The
Right, one game.
championship
What makes
game.
the
one game.
finals is one
Right,
game.
one
game,
game.
you're
The
right,
championship
and
game.
it lifts the ratings also,
Right, lifts the
supposedly. And the ratings are in the tank right now.
Right.
The semifinals and the finals is in Vegas.
And that's because everybody's
Yeah.
shooting
Right, it's in
3-pointers.
Vegas.
Correct. So listen, y'all, let's say goodbye because we got 2 minutes left. So let's go, Todd.
As always, we want to thank the listeners and our callers. We had one caller in, the famous Mr. Green there. He had a lot of courage today, but we appreciate him calling in. And of course, like I said, all the listeners, we wish y'all a safe and happy rest of the week.
The Relic. Come on, let's go.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah, this has been a rough week for me, but I'm getting over it. Rest in peace to my pops again. And I look forward to seeing y'all next week.
Sir.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to all our listeners and the people watching us on YouTube. Thank you all for supporting us. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Monday.
YouTube, Facebook. Go ahead, Coach Kurt.
Bye-bye.
All right, yo, shout out to
No
Mongo. It's great seeing you, and there's a lot of courage just coming out, and just glad that we're here to be with you
No doubt.
and whatnot. And thank everybody for tuning in, and we will be back next week with another banger. Peace.
Yeah, so, oh man. I'm at this game.